a better squad, Villa or Chelsea?
Villa.
I am 6 points off fifth already.
I'm not 100% sure about
So,
that.
I'm taking more players from Wolves than I'm from Chelsea. That's not an insult. That's just reality, bro. Because here's the thing. Okay,
Villa have a better team than Chelsea.
yes, guys. Big up to every single one of you that's locked in. Hit the like button, subscribe, all of that crap. It's good to be back. It's good to be back after another W. Another 3 points at Light Work Lane, all of that crap. And yeah, we're here to discuss everything about the last couple of days. The brilliant comeback from the Chelsea, Tottenham just being Tottenham, the rivals and the latest narratives on our football club. Are we in a title race? Are we not in a title race? Are we an underdog story? Or is now the fact that we spent $1 billion a positive for Chelsea instead of a negative? We're going to delve into all of that in today's show. So guys, you already know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe, all of that crap. Sub to all of the panel. The links to everybody's channels is in the title, down in the description below as well. And yeah, it's good to be back, people. It's good to be back. Shout out to Bitchy Boy. Shout out to Known Unknown. Shout out to Uncle Jesters. Shout out to Concerned, Jay, Paul, ZL, Joey, Jay. Big up to every single one of you. Big up to Go AM. Saying now Arteta's inherited a worse squad than Maresca. Okay.
Yeah. Before we get started, we have to say rest in peace to Christian Pulisic. Injury record being clean. He's out till January. I think he pulled a calf muscle or something.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he was on a good run. So it don't look like
get well soon, man.
Yeah, get well soon.
How long was his last injury?
It's been a while. He went on a nice long run though with no injury.
You know what? I'm happy for him. Like, I hate a lot of that 22-23 squad, but Pulisic ain't one of them. He got barely any opportunities, and he got all the stick for what Havertz and Mount should have got. So, hey, keep shining at AC Chelsea, my guy. But Jimmy, it's good to have you here, man. See you smoking on that Tottenham pack. How's the weekend been, bro?
Great, fucking awesome weekend. That Ange Postecoglou pack hitting like a top grade.
Yeah, we were speaking about the Obama and everything backstage.
We smoking on Van der Vin's hamstring.
Oh, fucking hell, bro. We just going straight into it. All right, cool.
Yeah, they got some nerve rushing him back like they was going to win. Fuck was they thinking? Take your time, bring him back. Y'all ain't going to win.
Bro, it weren't just him. They brought him and Romero back, and they both came off.
Both of them
with the whole Christmas period about to come up.
They both blew a gasket.
Fucking idiot.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, facts. Everyone sub to Jimmy's channel as well. Links in the title, links in the description. You guys already know. Andrew, welcome back to the channel, my guy. Hope everything's well. How's your weekend been? I was watching This Is London last night. The cook sesh that you dropped, bruv, when you went on that promo about Spurs. Like, if you guys haven't seen it, everybody head over to Football's 12th Man, but you lit up that fucking club sensationally, my guy.
That's Dan Pot?
Dan Potts.
You know what Deji's like. You know what I mean? He said we didn't play well and stuff like that, and I'm just not having it. You know what I mean? I'm not having it. I like Deji. I like Deji. When he goes on other clubs, I laugh. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But I'm just not having it when it comes to our game and how we played and something like that. I'm just not doing it. And you know, I keep telling everyone, please listen to me when I talk about this fixture. Please listen to me when I talk about how we own Spurs. They in 60 plus games in the Premier League against Spurs, they've only beaten us 8 times. 8 times. They're not even in double figures, bro. Not even double figures. And then that stadium, I think we played 8 games and won 6. We won 6 games, and they beat us under Potter, and they beat us in a penalty shootout in the League Cup. That's the only time they've beaten us. And more importantly, a side note, I now look at this for the first time in 2 years, and I don't feel ashamed to wear it. Do you know what I mean? I don't feel ashamed to wear it, man. I don't feel ashamed. Do you know what I mean? Listen.
See how it's changed in the last couple months?
I'm not ashamed.
Not ashamed. I'm not ashamed.
I'm looking at thinking.
Big up. I listen. I love my club. We'll talk about title races. We're gonna have different opinions probably if we're in a title race or not, but everything's going well at the moment. Do you know what I mean? I on a side note, I fear Brentford game coming up more than I ever do the Tottenham game ever. next 2 games.
The head-to-head record speaks for itself.
Lewis, if we beat Brentford and Everton next 2 games, you yourself might start to change your mind, especially the records we got against these clubs.
Look, I already said it. If we beat Brentford and Everton,
is that the turning point for you?
Listen, that's when I'm gonna start talking. That's when I might raise like right now. Right now, I'm like, okay, I'm still where I was at the beginning of the season. Well, no, actually, I think beginning of the season I was like top 4, top 6. Get that top 6 shit the fuck out of here. Top 4 for sure. If we can run off 8 to 10 in a row, ooh, we're gonna have to talk. Because I like Liverpool, but at the same time, still a first-year manager. So to think that they could have a couple capitulations here and there, it's not crazy. But I have to say that's why I would have to see something thick from our end. Like I would need us to kind of replicate what Liverpool is doing while Liverpool have a couple stumbles, if you understand what I'm saying. Yeah, if Liverpool have a couple stumbles and we run off like 8, 9 in a row, that's when I really believe like, all right, fuck that, we in a title race. Like a real
I think
title
that's what's going to have to take for me.
I always believe you in a title race until you're not. But then I'll actually start believing we can win the title. Right now, do I think we can win the title? Probably not. I'd say 5.
You need a bit more ground in it because it's 4 points per game in hand.
Because I'm still not sleep on City. I don't know if people realize City's still right fucking there. They're still right there, and they have money to spend. That's the thing. They have. You know how people be like, well, they tax you in January. They got the tax.
Yeah,
they got the tax.
I'm just saying we're in a race. I never said, I'm saying to you guys. I said we're in a race. I never said we're winning it. I just said we're in a race.
We're in it. We definitely.
And I don't know why Chelsea. I know why Chelsea fans don't embrace that because the longer we're talked about being in a title race, we're achieving our main object of finishing.
Do you want to know why? Do you want to know why I'm being so quiet about it? Because I love how the narrative switched. And now all these men are just saying all the positive stuff about Chelsea. No, you are in a title race. Look at your run of victories. Look at the forward line that you have. Look at the goals that you've conceded. Look at all the wins that you've got. This, that, and you know what? I like the praise. I'm going to drag every remaining one out of them until I genuinely think we can win the league.
No one is musting me. No one's musting Chelsea. We're not getting a must. No one's musting us from the rival fans because you told us our players were. You told us several times our players were shit last year. Yeah, all these players were shit last year. So I'm not having that.
Not even last year, beginning of this year. Remember?
That's what their narrative's going to be. I don't know if I showed you guys the videos of truth.
How long till your Maresca out? How long till your Maresca out? How long? What was it going to take?
By December?
I saw Troops and Said last Friday, right? And they were talking about how, we're trying to avoid expectation because they know we're not going to win the league and then they can cook us. And I'm like, that's why you're telling us we're in a title race because you don't like the fact that all we said is top 4 and we look so certified to get top 4 that we're just relaxing. You can't cook us. You can't say anything to give us any bit of doubt about our club because we know we're reaching the targets that we set out for us. Now you want to change the goalposts. So you have something that we're probably not going to reach. And then you have something that you can try and cook us for. So for me, like I hear the title race though. I really do. I'm just not giving them what they want. I'm just straight not giving them.
I just say we're in a race. When they ask him I'm going to win it, I just say I'm in the race. I never said we're going to win it. We're in a race. You ask me if I'm in a race. Just in a race. It's like I keep doing the analogy of Johan Blake when he got Usain Bolt. When he used to pick up every silver medal Usain Bolt used to win. I just say, well, you can look at us as Johan Blake at the moment. Do you know what I mean? We were in a race, but I don't think we're going to win it because I think we've got a weak goalkeeper. But we're in a race.
The goalkeeper situation alone is going to keep us out of it.
Yeah,
because I think it's going to take Sanchez to cost us a game before he pulls him. He hasn't really You
His
know,
pattern's consistent though. His pattern's
I don't know.
very
'Cause
good.
I could argue he's already cost us games.
But that's what I'm
yeah,
talking
but
about.
not like
What
the
Jimmy
one
said-
where a manager's gonna go. Oh,
But what
fuck,
Jimmy
no,
said
no,
was
no.
what Jimmy said was right. He'll cost us in big games, which he has done against United and Arsenal. But he'll make mistakes in the games. Even yesterday, he made
Liverpool
mistakes,
too.
but he won't get punished.
He won't get punished for it. So
You know what I mean? He won't get
Yeah,
punished
he
against
won't
the
get
lower
punished.
teams. He won't
So
get punished
he's
against the
gonna
lower teams.
he's
Yeah.
gonna keep pushing them out there until he completely till he like really have a bed shitter like against Arsenal last year.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
That's
that
what I mean.
type of game, I think Maresca will go. Ah, yeah, fuck you, sit
Yeah.
down.
So it's like he really got away with the Martinelli goal being like a team collapse, and it just ignores his error as well. I
Yeah.
kind of get it, but
Listen,
I don't get how long we have to last with this. Like everything else is like fine, but like the goalkeeper, I still see errors with him in terms of his passing,
bro,
his decision
ask
making.
yourself this: where the fuck was he going on Solanke's goal?
Right.
Where the fuck was he going? He dove. Where the fuck
So
was he diving
I
to?
think there's
Honestly,
two-
I was
think
more annoyed at the second than the first.
I think
The
there's
first
two
one,
things.
like maybe he was like chasing the ball, and it's like
No,
Phil wanted to
the
be
second one
marking
was
the
a
near post.
disgrace. But the first one is just, I'm asking mentally, what was he thinking? Remember, Solanke went front post. So that
Big up,
ball is coming front post. He dove behind him. What the fuck is CB doing? CB,
I'm just a chill guy, man.
oh, shit.
Come on, man.
I'm just
Come
a chill
on,
guy.
man. The chill guy, bro. Let's
I'm
fucking
just a
go.
chill guy, man.
Just collecting our points, keeping it
Just
second,
getting off
collect
points.
all of that.
Up the
Just
Chelsea, man.
collecting
How you
three
lot
and
doing
going
today?
through. All right.
Oh, couldn't be better, bro. 3 points at Light Work Lane. Love to see it. Did you end up getting an away ticket, by the way?
No, I watched the game at home, man. I watched the game at home. I sold my ticket, though. I sold my ticket for $250. I'll take that any day, man. You know when it was 2-0
Worth
down, I was
that.
like,
You sit
thank
next to
God.
Spurs fans. Fuck that.
When it was 2-0 down, yeah, I sold it to a Spurs fan. Actually, one guy streamed it from earlier in the week. But when it was 2-0 down, I was thinking, thank God I ain't there. Then when we equalized, you know you know what's weird, yeah? When it was 2-0, I was pissed off because I was like, fuck, we're gonna draw now. It wasn't even because I didn't think we were losing.
You know, I never once thought we was gonna lose. When we was 2-0 down, I was like, God damn, we're gonna get 1 point like Arsenal.
I was gonna ask you like that.
Yeah.
I said,
yeah.
you're 2-0 up in 10 minutes. I said, I ain't worried about this. We're gonna run these fuckers down. I'm not even worried about this.
You're just
I
saying
wasn't
get
worried.
one goal, stabilize, don't make it 3-0, and we can win this. As soon as Sancho scores, I'm like to my mate, yo, we're winning this.
I was like, yo, I said,
I was saying we need a goal before half time, and we scored immediately. When we scored, then I thought we was gonna go 2-2. We had that chance where Jackson backheeled it to Enzo and he overlapped, and then he's cut it back to Palmer, and Palmer mishit it. That was there. If it was 2-2, then
he just completely whipped. I don't know what. I think he took his eye off the ball.
Yeah,
I think he looked up to see where he wanted to place it, and just took his eye completely off the fucking ball. I snapped. I lost my mind too when he did that, because that should have been 2-2 right there. That was the easy Desmond right there. Easy. And that would have been a nice fucking assist for Jackson. I'm not gonna lie.
So how are you guys feeling when it's time when we say title talk now? Are you guys are you on the title train or
that's what we was just talking about before you came on? Literally.
I one game at a time, my brother. Like you said, I'm just a chill guy. Collecting my 3 points.
CB, you in the title chase till you not, bro. That's how I look.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. You in it until you not.
With me, I told these guys, I like just winding up the rivals by saying, look, it's just one game at a time. I want top 4. Let me get my 40 points first. Then let me confirm top 4.
Oh,
if we're in a title race, well, then title race. Cool.
When people asked me the other day, my man asked me in person, "Oh, the title race." I said, "Whoa, chill! I got a championship manager. We might get relegated."
So where's João Felix getting changed? That's a real question. Where's he getting changed? The real question is, where's João Felix getting changed? That's what Jamie Carragher was asking in the summer.
Yeah,
where's he getting changed?
Where's he getting changed? And I even heard Troops still say on his stream, Chelsea got 50 players. I'm like, yo, y'all still saying this?
No, do you know what they're saying now? Oh, you guys spent $1 billion. What do you expect? Of course you're supposed to be in the title race. You spent $1 billion.
Yep.
Of course you're
like everybody team not worth the same amount of money. Everybody team is worth the same amount of money. So I hate when you can't bring that argument to me about how much we spent. Okay, we spent $1 billion. How much is your team worth? How much is our team worth? Up the same amount of money? Fuck off. I ain't trying to hear it.
Also, how
All
much did we
those top
sell?
teams, they
You
spend
got to
the
ask
same
them as
amount
well.
of
What's
money
your
on this
wage
squad.
bill looking like? That's the real question.
Exactly.
Mhm.
We
As the
Pound-
Arsenal
pound
fans
for
finally
pound.
saying what I've been saying for the last year about them. You're fucked long term because you wasted your project on Kai Havertz and made him your highest earner. Now you're fucked. You can't get a striker for less.
pound for pound, we have the best wage bill. The best wage pound.
That's
We're in
about
second place.
400.
We got
400
all
million.
young players. We got the youngest squad in the Prem. Like, we playing with house money, man. We playing with house money. It's a lot of house money, but it's house
About
money.
300 or 400 million's been spent on players that will never play for us as well. So we got to remember that. I mean, we did about 60 to 80 million on just goalkeepers alone this summer. I mean, about 50 last summer we did on goalkeepers. You know what I mean? That probably won't play
And we
for
ain't
us.
even
So.
get, and we
Turn
haven't
us
even
profit.
brought in Esteval. You see, Esteval racked up all the awards yesterday, right?
Yep.
No, not
22
even.
fucking goal involvements. Neymar had 16 at the same age.
So Esteval won breakthrough player, best striker, second in the
striker.
league with Palmeiras, third top goal scorer in the league, most GNA ever in a season before turning 18. Fuck.
This kid is different, man. This
Fuck.
kid is different.
And we're about to unleash this on the Prem in the next few years. This is crazy.
I love what I see, man. I'm looking at the way we're playing ball. Like, it's a beautiful thing. Like when he went at halftime and we came out and I saw Lavia off, I was like, he must see something. But I was like, this shit gotta work because you just took off our best player like Maresca. This has to work because a lot. Like I seen Matisse said he had an issue with Lavia, and I'm like, this just goes to prove everybody watches the game different. Because to me, Lavia was fucking immaculate. He was
the best player first half.
Yeah, he was. He was top. He was
immaculate, and Matisse was like, "Oh no, off the ball." He was just. I'm like, "What is interceptions?"
I was watching the game in the way and going, Lavia, fucking pass the ball to Lavia and keep it stepping.
And he was like, Lavia was somebody that he dug out at halftime. I was like, what? I'm like, damn, man, it's crazy how people can see the ball, see the game.
It would have been interesting because I think they say tactical, some are saying injury. I don't think he's injured, but he was booked. So I think he might have. I'd be interested to see.
No, they reported it was tactical.
That's what I mean. But I just wonder if he wasn't booked.
Maresca say it was a hamstring.
But he was booked.
I think it was more so just the fact that inverted. We were saying it last week that
inverted wasn't working, but
it wouldn't work against Spurs, and it wasn't working. So
it wasn't working. So he just switched out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wonder. Like you say,
as great. Sorry, real quick. As great as Lavia was playing, when he decided to come out of invert, he can't take off Enzo. He can't take off Caicedo. The form.
No, I think the booking helped him make the decision, though.
Yeah, it made the decision easy. Because it made the decision easy.
I think he was thinking maybe even with that pivot, there'd be loads of space. Maybe Spurs would try and take advantage of that, but they didn't for some reason. I don't know why. But I think he just went, we'll risk it. We've already conceded 2 goals anyway, so we'll risk it. We'll risk it trying to get back into the game. And Lavia's already on a booking. Let's not risk it, and let's just move with Caicedo and Enzo. And let's face it, we needed Gusto on that right wing. Because apart from that, if they would have scored that, that would have been a very heavily contested goal because of the offside. Because everyone stopped playing when Son and Doki went for the same ball. Apart from that, they didn't do anything down that left-hand side of theirs after Gusto came on. So it worked, and that's the proactivity of this manager.
What is this?
Yeah.
Not even just that. Like, we had them
moved Badiashile to the left
at the start of the second half. I don't know if you remember, but that we had so many chances. Enzo had a couple. I think there was some good interplay with Sancho.
Yeah, Sancho. Enzo hit one wide. Gusto had a shot as well.
I think Palmer had one. I can't recall, but there was a lot of
the
early
Neto
chances.
where Palmer he got saved and the Neto.
That's the first half. Yeah, that's the first half. And Palmer miskicked it as well. It's another chance. So he made the he made the transitions again. He moved Balotelli onto the left, moved Cole to the right, and the rest was history.
Yeah,
But
literally.
I think it's just the reason why the left-hand side defensively wasn't getting targeted as well is because Badiashile wasn't comfortable. I mean, on the right-hand side, because Badiashile wasn't comfortable in the right centre-back position. He kept receiving the ball on his right foot, and they noticed that and started. He was a press trigger. And the moment they shifted things across, that's when you noticed they were trying to target him again in the second half, and he was comfortably dealing with Kulusevski. And so I think that was really what changed things around. Like, Gusto had a good game. I think as well going forward, he had a really good cameo. He was making the right decisions, making the right runs, something we've been critical of. But I think that the real change that changed the game for us was moving Badiashile to the left. So now
but before that, TB, before he moved him to the left, Badiashile did something, and I don't know if you guys noticed. Those 2 throw-ins, he crashed out on Solanke back-to-back fucking plays. I don't know if y'all remember. They had 2 back-to-back throw-ins where they tried to go to Solanke, and he went right through his back and won the ball twice. And both times he looked at him and gave him that look. Back to fucking back. And I know people look at that shit as a simple thing, but from that moment on, Solanke was he was a different game. He just went through them both fucking times. Like I'm telling people, that's what you need. That's what Caldwell not gonna do that. And Fofana don't do that. That's why I don't like their combination. That's why their combination to me is scary. Caldwell's not a pussy. You can tell he's not a pussy because he'll fight you. He'll grab. If you foul his teammate, he running, he gripping you up and all that. But he doesn't play to his action. He doesn't play football to the way his mentality is. I don't know how. He's one of the few people that I ever seen that. You rarely see a person that'll be quick to fight or defend you who don't play that aggressive. Like Solanke's goal, that should have never happened.
Yeah.
It should have never. As much as I'm mad at Cucurella, I'm almost as evenly as mad at fucking Caldwell, because it's not like he got outran. He was right there. He didn't make a challenge. All he had to do was make a challenge. Stick your foot out and make a challenge. He did.
I feel like he reacted a bit too late. That's what it came down to.
He didn't plan on doing nothing. Like, he had his mind up. I'm just gonna be here.
Yeah.
He had enough time to come back from the Cucurella slip. It wasn't just like a one bang from that. There was still a few more touches involved. You could have got there a bit quicker.
He was right there. He was right there. He was literally right there. All he had to do was put the body on him and put his foot up at the same time.
How much of the goals that we conceded would you put down to Sanchez as well? Because I did see a lot of that.
I look more at him for the
Sanchez
second.
Was terrible. The
second goal more than the first.
The first goal, him diving was fucking shows me his decision making. He's fucking retarded. Like, what was he diving out at? Like, that ball was never gonna get to you. So that I don't get. But that second goal, bro. That
finish was a ridiculous finish. First goal.
That shit slow. Yeah, the first finish, I blame Cucurella and Caldwell. Not so much him. But that second finish, that shit rolled so goddamn slow. My grandmother could have fucking rolled over in a wheelchair and stuff. He's like, his reaction time was like, oh no.
I expect that sort of diving speed from Fraser Forster, not from Sancho.
He's too young for that, bro. He passed the ball. He rolled that shit. Why do you think he celebrated like that? Because he know goddamn well that had no business going in. He know goddamn well that had no business going in. He was like, oh no. Like, he tried to make it dramatic and then fucked up at the end. Like, come on, bro. You should have been there to slap that right outside. And that should have been out for
the passing afterwards, like that guy just constantly worries.
Oh my God. Constantly. You know when I was nervous? When he got that first pass from Badiashile and then he kicked it fucking.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be a long fucking day.
Long
fucking day.
It's another consistency. Second half. Dominate second half. Hardly goes back to Sanchez. And to be honest with him, he did do a good save in the second half. And I don't remember who was one-on-one, but he saved it with his chest. Do you know what I mean? So we're keeping the ball out of his area because we're dominating so much. There's no need to pass back. It's happened now consistently since the international break. You know what I mean? He has no impact on the second half. Well, no negative impact on our second half. It's more of a positive one.
Bullshit. So
because we control the game so much. There's no because we're camped in the opposition half, or we're at the halfway line. Our defenders, there's no need to pass back at all. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of those. I think though, if we're being honest, after we didn't play well until we scored. You know what I mean? Until Sancho scored, I didn't think we played well, and then we dominated the game afterwards. You know, everyone's.
It still does a lot more that goal, and that's what we needed.
Their goalkeeper was their man of the match. That's how, you know what I mean. Their goalkeeper was man of the match for them.
Listen, Sancho, how much United paid? 70-something million.
70.
That's what he looks like to me. He looks like a 70-something.
That's correct.
He is.
That's what I was saying, because my only criticism for Sancho was that it was too much foreplay, you know, with dry humping.
73 mil.
Touching the titties outside the bra. We're not actually fucking, you know?
He ain't getting in there and getting that. He ain't twisting that nipple with the fingers. He ain't getting the 2 fingers on that nipple. Yeah.
It, you know, he's cutting in, he's slapping it from outside the box like he's kinky ball. This is what I wanted to see. He was being too polite. He was being a gentleman. He wasn't really being aggressive. And I said this me and Andrew said this last week, that we want to see more of that. Like, you know how to beat your man. Pause. Why don't you cut in and press the issue? Be a threat in front of goal. And I think personally, he was our man of the match.
I said that he's my man of the match. He was my man of the match today.
No one understands how first more consistent can Sancho be? He has 8 GNA in 11 games. What
is that goal yesterday?
It's about scoring.
That's the epitome of consistency. 8 GNA in 11 games. What are you talking about?
That goal yesterday was. What was even more impressive? It was still outside the box. Didn't even get in the box when he shot. Near it. Shot was outside the box. Yeah, it was outside the box, and it was very good. And then he played a part in the penalty as well, the first one. So you know he was
past the Caicedo.
Yeah, he was cooking. I don't know how many people he nutmegged. I don't know how many people. We nutmegged a lot of the Spurs players yesterday. Several players got a load of
Caicedo and Solanke in the build.
Caicedo and Solanke, yeah. Sancho did it to Porro a couple of times as well. I mean, Porro, I know he's not good defensively, and I did see a Fulham winger bust him up the week before, but I think he's going to see Sancho in his nightmares for a while.
You know, he deletes his Twitter today.
What, Porro?
Yeah, because he retweeted I think a Squawker stat talking about how good he is going forward, and he got cooked so hard he ended up going. He deleted the whole thing.
That's what he should have did. Because why the fuck are you talking about your attacking prowess and you're a fucking defender? Nobody want to hear that shit.
That was mad.
Here it is.
Good idea, bad idea.
So he retweeted this saying, "Only defender to be directly involved in 20+ goals since he made his debut." And then a few hours later,
were you involved in going the other way?
Yeah, that's great. What about your defensive record? How about that?
It's like, this is not what I want to hear after you lose a London derby.
Yeah. Do you know when I knew Spurs were cooked here is when they subbed on Werner. I said, that's the sub to change the game. I forget.
I don't even remember Werner doing a single thing in that game.
Honestly,
Son as well, like. Bro, I don't expect you to be missing 2 1-on-1s. I ain't complaining. Fucking hell.
You're one of the best finishers I've seen in the Prem in recent history. Especially, I'll be honest, Neto really pissed me off with that chance. Fair enough, I know we didn't. Some missed it, but that is a disgrace. A match of that magnitude is too.
Let me tell you why it kind of wasn't right. If you watch, Neto was running full speed. He looked over at the side official. He did the hand up thing, and it looked like he must have got some type of body, not the actual flag, but some type of body move. You know, you can look at a ref and you can tell, he's about to make the call. He didn't make it because Neto was running full speed with the hand up. He looked over at the linesman, and then you see him put his hand down, and then he slows down. And then when you don't blow the whistle, you see him look right back at the same linesman, like, yo, what the fuck? And then he started running. So that's why I was like, I don't know. Like, everybody don't play to the whistle, but it's a lot of times you see players don't play to the whistle because it's clear and obvious a fucking a whistle should blow. So y'all can miss me with that. Fuck that, play to the whistle. No player always plays to the whistle. Shut the fuck up.
This is like elementary level football. You get told play to the whistle. It's not about looking around complaining. I understand. I get what you're saying because I did see that.
That was so offside. I don't blame him for not blowing a fucking gasket to run down somebody who's clearly offside.
No, but the reason, Son wasn't offside because he wasn't running.
Son wasn't nowhere near it. You doggy was right there. There's no way you can say you doggy wasn't a part of that play. You can't. He was too. If they would have replayed that, they would have had to take that shit back. He was too close to the ball. At one point, he was the only person there. You see, if him and Son was even, I'd have been like, oh, okay, you got to run. He was so far ahead of Son and so close to the ball.
It's not even that. It's he made movements towards the ball. So he made movements. Before Son took over.
Being the only person there. That's
Son he only didn't touch the ball because Son took it over. That was only because he was running towards the ball like that.
Yeah.
Whatever. Whether they would have been contested or not, I don't know. We got away with it, you know. And anyone in the chat who's any anti-Chelsea fan, Caicedo got away with it, fine, but Kulusevski got away with it as well, so we can scrub that out. We don't need to do much debate on that because that was on as even.
I don't even think Caicedo should.
I can see it though. I can understand if it was given.
I only saw the freeze frame.
If this was the
and that's what everybody go by, the freeze frame. If you watch full speed, it's not even that serious. Right. That's why you don't even see Papi Sarr going, give him a red. Because if you freeze frame it, it looked like he's crushing them. But regular speed, it kind of just gaved over. It didn't.
I think they talk about how impactful it is and the angle it comes in.
And even then, like I'm watching it back now, he clearly is trying to play the ball. The ball gets moved away from his direction last second.
If you go up for a challenge like that, and the depth of it, his was like straight on. Yeah, his was straight on. It wasn't like
because he was kicking, it was a follow through. It wasn't like stepping down. So people just like, oh, red. It wasn't no fucking red,
I think here it is. I'm just going to leave out the freeze frame in it, but you can see last second he's already going in, and the ball gets pushed away.
Right,
and then afterwards, like it plays through, and like he just gets the shit. That ain't violent conduct. It's just unlucky. Glad it wasn't a serious injury.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah. So yeah, like, I haven't even seen the coolest. That's the elbow on Lavia, right?
So the movement, that's why it's in the first half, right at the end. So he sort of goes up. He doesn't swing it, but the elbow goes up like that. And I don't know.
The problem is there's nothing natural about doing that in football when you're flat-footed. When you jump, but who the fuck runs around like this?
That's what I mean. So he ran up like that. I don't. Yeah. So he ran. He didn't run into him, but he was running side by side with him, and then,
and he swung it.
Yeah,
just swung that fucking elbow. He swung.
Yeah, you don't need to swing.
It's not that the elbow hit him.
And that's a lot more rapid
because he literally gone up to head height.
I mean, it wasn't a natural position. It's not a natural position when you're running like you don't run.
Exactly.
You don't
run like this. If it was Sterling,
you don't run like that. Yeah.
Look at that.
See that?
Look at that.
Yeah.
Too high for me.
Yeah, you don't run like that.
I'm not someone who advocates for red cards, especially in big games. I hate that. Like either way, like I didn't want him to get sent off. I didn't want Caicedo to get sent off because I didn't want the excuse of we had 10 men, it was against 10 men. I hate that. So I like the ref. The ref actually done a good job. I think really the Lavia yellow was harsh. If I'm being honest, I don't think that was a yellow card.
Yeah, the Lavia yellow was silly. It was silly.
But barring that, I think he actually officiated.
And there should have been a yellow. Or remember when Palmer got away and got tackled right in front of the first? I think our first free kick. That should have been a yellow, and it wasn't. Yeah, Palmer it was a tactical foul. Palmer got away. My man tackled him from the back, and
there was no yellow. We're coming out of a big game, and there's barely any eyes on Anthony Taylor.
Yeah, really that's the first.
Yes, he gave us 2 pens.
I'm happy about that. I've got like a pro and a con about the mentality of our team. I will start with the positives. So, firstly, in terms of resilience as a team, we've shown that in every big game this season, barring Man City, where we've gonna go down, Liverpool at Anfield and we equalised, Arsenal and we equalised, Old Trafford we equalised, and then yesterday 2 goals down and equalising. So, in terms of resiliency, the mentality of the players having this never die attitude, this is a mark of champions. So, I salute them for that mindset. We even showed that last season with the Man United comeback as well, where we was down. Fair enough, we blew a lead, but we came back the same way. However, I don't know what it is when we have these big games where we start so poorly, where it's like the mentality feels as though like the moment is a bit too big for them. Early on in this game yesterday, is that we couldn't keep hold of the ball. We wasn't able to string passes together. It felt as though there was just nerves in the room, and I don't like that. I don't like how every big game, it feels as though the moment is a bit too big for them. I know we're a young team, and I do credit the resilience because we know how to get ourselves out of the mess we caused. But moving forward, I would like to challenge this team in terms of dealing with these big games much better when it comes to starting them.
I hear that. Like, I think it came down to, like, and Maresca's spoken about it a few weeks ago, like, we still have a bit of a naivety about us. And, like, I'm sure they went into the game the same way we did as fans, thinking, yeah, we're going to get 3 points. It's only Tottenham. We've dealt with them in worse periods than what we're in right now. It's Tottenham. It is what it is. And then we just got slapped first 10, 15 minutes. Thankfully, the game wasn't completely out of sight by then. But I think it took us a while to, like, really wake up and to, like, start taking some control back of the match, which we saw come around the 20 to 25 minute mark. But that's, again, another reason why, like, I'm not really thinking too much about the league title, because I still see, like, a little bit of naivety in our game at periods. Obviously, some areas where we handle things well, we come out for second halves a lot better. The game management's a lot better. But there is just still these moments where we're not really awake. We're not really on job. And I think that's just what more the difference maker is. But like you said, there's pros and cons to it. We got back into it. I think Cucurella as well individually, he could have dropped an absolute stink sesh for the rest of the game, just based off being involved in both goals. Just changed the boots, went straight back to the normal performance we've seen from him. Yep. Like, I didn't have any problem with his performance after that. I look at the other players as well. They grew into the game. They got better. On the right trajectory, but like you said, there is some pros and cons in our mindset. And I think that's just another thing that's going to be the difference maker between us and whoever finishes first, which is fine, I guess.
Yeah, I think Cucurella showed he's really summed up his Chelsea career for us yesterday in terms of his mentality, because when he joined us, you know, he was under a lot of scrutiny. He wasn't performing how we expected. He never dropped his head. He never felt like disgruntled or wanted to leave publicly, done interviews. No matter what, he kept going. And yesterday was an example of that. He was at fault for 2 goals. He started the game poorly, and we're not even talking about it. Now we're talking about how well he grew into the game. The part he played in terms of the goals, like defensively in the second half, I think he was top class. And it's just a testament of his character. He has this never give up attitude.
He was an extra midfielder.
If Gusto would have made the cutback pass, he would have had a goal.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he was there. He could have took a touch, made a fucking phone call on his fucking phone watch, like it was space. But Gusto was like kind of one track minded, which I don't blame sometimes. Sometimes as a player, sometimes you lock in and it's like, go ahead.
He's the one that had another chance early second half too.
Yeah, he shot. Good shot. Good save, yeah. I was thinking he was going to hit it on his left and go. Because he looked like he was shaping up to try and curl it on his left. Gusto, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah, you can tell he just don't get into that positions a lot.
Yeah, then he just.
I like. He definitely had a rebound game compared to how he's been playing lately.
On Cucurella, he was.
He looked like how I like. That's how Gusto needs to play. That's how he needs to look. Good decision making.
Do you feel like I noticed that Gusto was playing a different role than he was.
Just what? Oh, we'll get to Anderson. I just want to let Andrew Lang quit.
Oh, sorry,
Maresca said. I think he said it. Cucurella was basically a third midfielder in the second half. Yes, that's what Maresca said after the press conference, because he basically, because we didn't have Lavia, he just packed out the midfield essentially, and he used Cucurella as Cucurella was so far up. He was like basically a 10
Yeah, that's why I just said he got into some attacking areas.
Yeah,
like,
he was just
he
there
was
in
making
the
some
box.
decent passes from the attacking area.
Yeah, it's been a nuisance. And I agree with CB. I mean, I think last year, CB, if that happened to Cucurella and the rest of the team, I think we wouldn't have won if that game was like last year. I don't think we would have beaten. Even I don't think we would have beaten Spurs going 2-0 down to them with the mentality we had last year. When anything happened, our heads dropped, no matter what. You know what I mean? Even if we were winning and a team equalised, our heads always dropped. And that's what I noticed this year. You know, it's from the Wolves game essentially that anything adversary happens. Okay, it happens, but our heads don't drop. Like that Wolves game in the first half, it was just end to end, but we were still like attacking and still trying to score and stuff like that. But
has there been a Prem game where we come out worse in the second half yet? I'm trying to remember.
United.
Yeah, probably United, I think.
Okay. United, I didn't think we came out well at all.
Just one. So that's
Did you see that? Did you see that stat, that the Sky Sports stat they put up yesterday when the second half started, and it was like we've only won one game being behind in the second half, and then we've had like 16 losses and 3 draws. It was mental. So when that stat came up, I was like, "Fuck me, man! This is." And even then, I thought we would get a draw. I honestly, when we went 2 down, I said literally we need a goal within the first 15 minutes of the second half, and we got the penalty on the 59th minute. When we got that penalty, I said, yeah, we're winning the game.
Yeah, soon as Caicedo, when Caicedo did the roll like he was, the South American roll like I'm dying, but he jumped up and pumped his fist. I was like, we're going to win this game. Like when he pumped his fist, like I felt that energy. I was like, yeah, we're going to win this game. This fucking team is pumped up. They are on it. And from that moment on, we smoked them. At least in my opinion, we fucking smoked them. Man.
There was a
Spurs
stat
had nothing the entire second half. Nothing.
There was a stat. I think up until the penalty, there was a stat that the possession was like 85% in our favour in terms of before the penalty. I actually thought after the penalty we took our foot off the pedal for about 5 to 10 minutes before we got the third again. Like I didn't understand why. It was like, no, we got them now. Let's stomp on them. We eventually did, but it was like it took us that we just took our eye off the ball. I think that's when the Sanchez save happened. Actually, I think we took our eye off the ball a bit and let them try and come back in. But I can I just say that third goal, that came, I believe. It's the fourth goal, the second penalty. I think that was from their corner. And I think we should talk about the guy because he was very good yesterday. But Enzo Fernandez's hustle to get that ball off of them for the penalty, and he just bullied whoever that was beside him. I don't know who it was, but he bullied him, and then we just went up and we got the fourth goal. Well, Enzo Fernandez, man.
That's what impressed me the most from Enzo's. Obviously, the goal was a great goal. He needed it, put us through. Great finish again.
And big up Jackson for making sure he kept his shirt. He
started pulling his shirt down like, no. He said, no, don't get that's the card. It's too early.
Don't get the yellow card, man. Yeah. Neto's just got
it was in the 90th, you let him go. But he was in the 70-something minute. Don't let him go.
But literally with Enzo, I think it was at this point it was 2-0 down, and someone lost the ball in the midfield. I don't remember who it was, and I saw Enzo run back, tackle, win the ball back, bring it forward, and then yell at the team like, "What the fuck are you man doing?" I was like, "Whoa! I've never seen this from. This is what I've been asking for over a year. You're being a midfielder," and I saw that so many times.
Well, not only that, he was being the captain. You had that.
100%.
Did you know that since the international break, he's up there for covering the most distance than one of the Premier League players so far?
Oh, I didn't know that. I actually didn't know that.
What?
That's one of the main thing about captain.
I heard it on some other stream. He's up there and covering distance since I don't know if it's all season or since the international break, but he's up there as one of the players that covers the most distance so far.
That's what I like about vocal captains. Vocal captains are annoying, and people that are annoying, they remind you. Yeah, you know what I mean. So it's like when somebody that's annoying say something, you be like, all right, okay, I remember, okay. You feel what I'm saying?
Can you put Lewis? Can you put CFC COYB as comment up just then? On the 17th minute, we dominated them for the whole entire match. Okay, they had a couple of chances here and there, but we dominated them from the 17th minute, and that was when
we missed
Sancho
them.
scored.
We blew a couple. Yeah.
The only chances that they really had after that part was the 2 Son misses. That's about it.
They hit the bar through Sarr in the first half.
They hit the
and
bar.
then there was that Solanke
Yeah, on the
miss.
corner.
There was that Solanke miss as well when Sanchez gave the ball away. Sanchez
It
kicked
was
the ball
very,
away.
very
and they
fine
worked
margins.
Yeah, it's very fine margins. Yeah, but no. Let's from the 17th minute when Sancho scored, that was our game. That was our game. Every metric is in our favor of that game. Okay, they can talk about big chances, but Forster's their man of the match. Forster is their man of the match. Okay, it was that 4-3 was flattering to them. All right, that goal that Son scored was a garbage goal. We'd switch, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I said that to my brother.
Another
I
lap
said, yo,
from us.
we talk about, we got to stay locked on. We got to tell you, you're overdoing it, bro. You're up 4-2. It's like a minute left. Relax. I'm not worried about that. I am truly not worried about that.
Everything was in our favor. Everything.
All we had
So
to do is
don't-
just like keep switched on for like one final attack and we'd be good, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
One boot out
Every
from
day.
Sanchez, game over.
Yeah.
Big man, who booted out one? I think
There was a
Diego
cross
booted out
that Son
one.
nearly got onto at the far post. I was like, oh fuck, missed
Oh, yeah,
it.
but that was
They could have gone 3. To be fair, they could have gone 3-0 up. There was a chance before we scored that they had. They could have gone 3-0 up. That might have been obviously different and everything like that, but you got to take your chances.
Then it
And
might
like
be a
said, in the
point.
second half, we could have, if we wanted to, we could have hit them for 5 or 6.
It was
7.
Neto that frustrated me the most in the second half because I felt there was opportunities where if he laid it to Palmer, Palmer's through on goal in so much space. Palmer was finding space for days. And I think it was just a little bit too selfish in that moment.
There was also that
Thankfully,
second
it
half,
didn't lead to anything, but
Sancho and Cucurella played a nice 1-2. Side outside the box, Cucurella makes a run. Sancho to get the ball. Sancho makes a run in. Cucurella passed it back, and Sancho. I think the angle didn't. I think they were closing him down, but he still got off the shot and Forster saved it. So there's here and there, man. It was always good. These games is White Hart Lane games is very rarely a clean sheet for both sides. You know what I mean? At Stamford Bridge is nearly always a clean sheet for us. You know what I mean? It's just different. But
when you think about it, I think we've only got two in the league since they moved.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But even before that, there's probably not a lot like, you know.
Before that, we used to struggle at Tottenham away.
No, I think it was a mixed bag. It was a mix from 06 when they beat us for the first time in 16 years in any game. And then it's sort of like a mixed bag, really.
There was a couple wins, but like we drew 07 away, lost away 09.
It's a classic 4-4 draw. I don't know if you remember that 4-4 draw. They beat us a couple of times, like under Conte and Mourinho. They beaten us a couple of times at White Hart Lane.
I'll be real. I'm thinking about it now. I think since 06, we only won twice at White Hart Lane before they took it down.
Maybe.
Because like there was what was it? Obviously the 4-2 under Di Matteo. And that can't be it. I'm bugging. We lost 9-10. We lost away at 09. Drew in 10-11. I think we drew in 11-12. We won in 12-13. Drew in 13-14. We lost 5-3, 14-15. 15-16 was a 0. Fucking hell, yeah. It's been since they moved. Now it's turned into light work lane.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. Even then, like they've got 8 Premier League wins against us in January.
8 out of 60 plus. 8 out of 60 plus. That's what that is.
A lot of fucking games.
We got to start asking this question. Is it really a rivalry now?
No, it's not. I keep saying.
I've been said it's not a rivalry.
No, it's not a rivalry.
People, I remember like last year at one point, and we was talking about Tottenham. No, I know what it was. Me and Andrew was like, "Oh, Jimmy, you just don't understand the rivalry with the rivalry." I was like, Andrew, I've never seen us lose to them.
No. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, right, Jim. And don't take any offense to you or anything like this. It's just their fans.
That was the one I understood.
It's just their fans, bro. That's all it is.
They cling to us.
They cling to us. Because I was like, yo, all my life, I I've never seen us lose to these bums.
No,
And
it's
you
just
was
that
like,
their
no,
fans,
you gotta be
cling
here
to
to
us.
understand it.
They cling to us like they try and force this rivalry. And when I had to slap them down, I had to lower myself to their level. We had to lower ourselves. I don't think there's a fixture that Chelsea fans love more than when we beat Spurs. I just don't think there is. I don't think there is. It doesn't mean much in the end. Like oh, we don't win anything. But it's just that when I look at a fixture list every season, I go to those 2 fixtures first. 6 points. I'm always thinking 6 points. The home one's definitely going to be. The home one's definitely going to be 3 points.
Every time I see you on,
the home one's different.
Every panel I see you on, and we got Tottenham, and they go to you, you be like, "Oh no, I'm not worried. This 3 points."
I said it all this week. I said it all this week. I said, please just listen to me with this fixture. Like I didn't even know about only the 8 wins until someone brought it up this week, and that just solidifies my opinion of this fixture even more. Don't get me started. You think I was this week with the away fixture, the home fixture? I don't even know if I'll go on previews because I just don't think it's any point. The home fixture is like 3 points, unless we get like 3 men sent off. They're 3 points. You know what I mean? Or we're definitely not losing. You know what I mean? They hardly get any draws at our place. We're like third. When we play them next year, and when we win, that'll be 35 years without a loss at home in not the Premier League, in any competition. Any competition. It's only that hair plug bandit Conte that's got the one defeat. You know what I mean? Even like Lampard didn't lose.
And that's one of their biggest ever moments.
Yeah, Lampard. That's it. They rushed out. They've got commemorative scarves and plates of that victory. That's what
we won at Chelsea and all of that. Yeah. Ask what's Dele Alli's biggest moment ever for Spurs? That goal at Chelsea. I think people are right. Listen, let's just me with this fixture because I'm an older Chelsea fan. Do you know what I mean? I know this fixture, even when we were shit in the 90s and stuff like that before Abramovich came in, we used to we were undefeated for 16 years. Home and away and any undefeated in 16 years. That's unheard of. Teams might not win in the ground like for 10 or so years, but they'll win the home fixtures or something like that. They didn't win for 16 years. 16 years. Come on. That's why I said to you at the start, the next 2 games I fear more than Spurs because of our records.
Yeah, definitely
Brentford and Everton.
One thing about Brentford is their striker tandem is fucking amazing. Like Wissa and fucking Mbeumo they're fun to watch play. Like I like watching them play.
He lost Pony and got better.
Listen, that dude Mbeumo is the goods. Wissa is the good. Like that's what I'm worried about this week. I think we'll score on them. But I know they're going to score on us. I have no doubt in my mind they're going to score.
And we got to be on job early. We know we've seen Brentford score in like the first minute.
No, they love to score. They're going to score. They're going to score this week.
The only thing I will say is that there's a clash in the records. Obviously, we haven't beat them at home since they got promoted. But their away record this season is absolutely trash. They got 1 point. They got 1 point away from home. All their points apart from 1 point is at home. At home, they are flawless.
Their home record.
They got the best home record in the league.
But at home, their attack, it's like, they attack. It's different.
They got the best home record in the league. The best home record in the league. It's better than Liverpool's because they haven't lost.
Their attack is different at home.
5.
Different at home. Different.
If we another bogey team, Everton. Like I said, if we get 6 out of this next 6,
they've got 1 draw at home and the rest is all wins.
I'm gonna go batshit crazy. If we get 6 out of our next 6 points, I'm gonna go batshit crazy.
Yep.
I could see it. Like I was looking through the fixture list. In on the back again pod. Everything up to the Man City game should be winnable. And then after that, everything up until like even mid-March is pretty winnable.
All winnable games.
Then our fixtures list starts to get a bit fucked. It's like most of the difficult results we have come after the 15th of March.
Our last 5 games is a clusterfuck in the league.
Yep.
What's our last
Liverpool.
5?
So we have Everton at home.
Those
Liverpool
teams
at
will be under
home,
the same
Newcastle
pressure.
away, United home,
Keep
Forest
up,
away.
Like
I
fucking
think
Alex Ferguson.
only Newcastle away. I'm worried about.
Newcastle away.
Yeah.
Forest last day of the season. I can't lie. I've got an eye on
Forest
that.
away will do a good job. We're good away with Forest. It's at home that is a problem.
And
Everton at
Liverpool.
home is the same
Look
again.
at Monster. Monster.
What's the last game
Fuck
game?
you.
What's the last time game?
United.
Hey, they might have to do a Champions Parade.
Yeah, but the thing is, would you not?
Hey, Mason Mount, come over here, mate.
Oh, Mason Mount doing a Champions Parade. Yes, please.
Yeah. No, you know what he'll get? He'll get another one of them groin issues. I can't make it.
Do you know what it
Like,
is?
you know, Mr. PR, man. God forbid there's photo evidence of that on him.
Yeah.
United might be in a similar situation to Spurs last year, where it's like, do we want Liverpool to win the league? And they might even just be like, you know what, fuck it, man.
That's a very good point, actually.
That's
a very good point. That's a very good point, yeah. That's a very good point, actually.
Because don't Liverpool overtake them if they win this title?
I think they equal them. They equal them.
Yeah. I think they're gonna be like, fuck, do we want to actually let Liverpool win the league? And that's gonna be the topic. Well,
yeah, do you want Liverpool to win the league, or do you want Sancho winning the league on your head top?
I bet you couldn't play against them anyway.
Hey, if it's a lap of honor, just wheel him out with the rest of the team anyway. Have him pull up in the fucking Nike Tech. I don't care.
I want him to be. If
you got to do a John Terry, man.
The biggest do a John Terry full kick wanker. Yeah. Do the full kick. I want to do the like even Reece James. If he doesn't play another game this season, I don't want him like in a certain tie or something. I want him full kit if he can't play. If we're lifting any trophies this season, that's what I want. Even if he can't play.
Jimmy, I know which one that was directed at. I big up everyone. Keep hitting the likes and all of that. The maddest thing is, right? See, like we've been speaking about Enzo's performance. We've been speaking about Lavia, Sancho, and all of these over Cole Palmer's performances. So are we now finally in a position where we can say, look, fuck your Cole Palmer FC narrative. Fuck all of that shit. Yeah, we have a squad. We have a team of ballers.
Yeah, he's just a part of he's just part of the pie. Instead of being the fucking the fucking the middle, the icing, the fucking cherry on top. Now he's just part of the pie. He's just there. He's just there. Like everybody else. And he cook when he needs to. Because that second half in fuego.
It's what these rival fans don't understand, right? They keep going, oh, Cole Palmer's not turning up. He's not playing well. Okay, well, we're winning right now when I don't even think he's even reached last year's form. So what if he reaches last year's form while we're winning and playing well? Huh? Think about that. That's a scary thought right now. He's not even up to last year's standards for me. He's got the numbers. He's not up to playing-wise. I thought he played well yesterday in the second half.
Yeah, second half in fuego.
Second half, but he's not up to the level of playing as he was last year, and we don't need him to be because we got other options.
I just need him ready for the title running when it really is crunch time.
That's right. I need him to take all the decisive penalties in that running. That's all I need. I want him. Do you know what would be sweet? If we do go on a title run and win a title race happens, all his goals will be. I just want all his goals to be penalties. If there is a running. You know what I mean? all penalties and the winning and to seal the title if there is one, it's a penalty and he scores it. I just want that. I want him to do that because that would he scored 12. He scored 17 penalties overall. Okay, so what? You know what I mean? I'll start taking penalties away from Salah. I'll start taking away penalties away from Gerrard. This is mainly all
take corners from Saka.
I'll take penalties from Saka. Well. I'll take penalties from Saka. Well.
It's a reason why there's a pecking order in penalty kicks because motherfuckers missed them. Penalties not a given.
Mm-hmm. I give Saka all the credit for being a good corner kick taker because we know how much we've struggled with that for years. But you can't just like big him up for that and just be, oh, but Palmer's only a penalty match. So you gotta score them. What happens if you miss?
He scored 11 goals. He scored 11 goals this season. Only 3 of them are penalties, and 2 came yesterday. That's it.
Exactly. And even then, that weren't his only game. Like people need, Enzo don't get that chance without Palmer. Without Palmer deciding I'm going to take the impetus to try and beat 2-3 players by myself.
Right.
Even then, there was a sensational one-touch flick that sent Neto through on goal. I don't know if you remember that. If that turned into assist, people are talking about him differently. Suddenly, yeah, he deserves man of the match by a mile.
Well, he could have scored a hat trick yesterday because he could have scored.
And everyone keeps ignoring the part he played for Enzo's goal. He literally mixed up Udogie and Davis or Dragusin, whoever the fuck it was. And I don't know, does that count as an assist? I know there's a bit of a
no, because he got because he went to shoot.
I mean, he mixed up. It was Van der Ven was over there. It was like 12 of them over there.
No, but he went to shoot and it deflected off someone into Enzo's
no,
pass.
No, like the part where he said he mixed up. He mixed up.
Oh yeah.
He mixed up like three different players and no credit. Oh, just penalties. Let's not.
And he set up a good chance for. He set up a good chance for Jackson in the first half that got blocked. As well, it was good defending by Dragusin.
I think he was quality, especially in the second.
Yeah, he could have scored in the first half. He could have scored in the first half. He just miskicked it. So he could have had a hat trick yesterday. You know what I mean? It was kind of, listen, like I said, but that's the scariest thing. You rivals, even in the chat, keep dissing on Cole Palmer because he's not even of the levels of last year yet. If he hits them or gets even 75% of last year, you man are dusted. I swear to God, you man are dusted.
See, here's the thing. Like, I know because it's not the same Palmer as last season, but I also think it's more of a tactical thing that leads to that.
Yeah.
Last season, it was literally just go out and play. And when you're doing go out and play tactics, what that means is like, especially with where Chelsea were last season, you're going to look to your best player. So everything was just get the ball to Palmer, get the ball to Palmer, get the ball to Palmer. Now I don't even think we're playing like that. It's not just about get the ball to Palmer. It's now we can try and get the ball through Sancho. We can try and link up with Enzo Fernandez as well. Nicholas Jackson building up play through the midfield, driving the ball forward by himself. Now we have much different areas to execute.
But since the international break, he has been playing more century, but to the right as well. Since the international break.
And that's got him back on form.
Yeah, which is, that's fine. And I understand that. And that's why Enzo's on the left more. Like that, and it's just working. Listen, he's can we talk about that second penalty? Like we weren't 4-2 up or 5-2 up. We were only 3-2 up. Do you know what I mean? At the time, do you know what I mean? To have the balls to take that. Honestly, that just sums him up, man. And you know what? I'm starting to love his interviews after the game because his answers is like one lines. He just goes, yeah, it was good shot, and then he moves on. The interviewer's like stuck. The interviewer's hoping for like a paragraph of an answer. And he just moves on. But it was very good. He's very good again. He's a very good player. Maybe people do overestimate you can do, or sometimes like go overboard with him, like saying he's the best in the world and stuff like that. I just don't care. You know what I mean? I'm glad we wanted this for Palmer. We didn't want to be called Cole Palmer FC. As amazing as he was last year, we wanted these options. We wanted others to start helping and putting in, more goals and stuff like that, because it shouldn't all be on one player. Do you know what I mean? It shouldn't be on like with Liverpool with Mo Salah and stuff like that, and and Saka for Arsenal. We want these options. That's what every Chelsea fan should want. And he's still pulling numbers. He's got 17 GNA? He's got 11 league goals. I think
he's got the second most in the league now.
They've got 11 league goals, yeah. I think he's just behind Haaland again. He was behind Haaland last year.
Chelsea what?
Goal scorer. Is he in again for that?
60 million? What?
He's 2 off Haaland and Salah. Oh my.
Yeah.
60 minutes. Oh, okay. $1 billion television deal designed for the right.
And I remember that was at the start of the season, the September run, where I think Haaland had like 2-3 games hat tricks in a row. I thought he was running away with it.
Back-to-back hat tricks.
I thought it was another one of those seasons where he was running away with it. But the way things are looking, I really want a golden boot winner, man.
He had 10 goals in 6 matches. I think Haaland had to start the season, but like 2 of them were back-to-back hat tricks. That was like, Haaland and Salah 13 goals, and Palmer's on 11.
Palmer's on 11.
I think Chris Wood's 9 or 10.
And Palmer's only on two penalties, right? How many penalties are Salah?
No, 3. 3. 2 of them were yesterday.
Oh, yeah. You got 2 yesterday. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think the other one was against Brighton, wasn't it? Where he scored the 4 in one half. So That's what I
Ross,
mean.
how
You
many were
can't even have a go.
penalties?
That's the thing. That's the first time yesterday that people bring up the pen shit again. You know what I mean? Because his other goals haven't been pens. It's just sad.
It's because it's just done the big game narrative, and they're but it was only
And so has
penalties.
Maresca now
Cool,
done the
Saka's
big
own
game, the
corners.
big game narrative as well. He's done the big game, so that's off his back. Now, whatever you like, because they'll build it up as a big game, even though I don't.
Salah's had
think-
4 pens this season.
Huh?
There
in
you
the
have
Prem.
it. So they
Yeah,
have the
Salah's
same
missed,
amount of
Salah's
MPG
missed
now.
a couple, hasn't he?
Most likely, yeah. No, he
he's
scored
got one
all
more.
of
He's
them.
got one more. Salah's got one
Oh,
more.
in the league.
non-penalty
In
goal.
the league.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he
He's
missed
got
that
one
one
more
against
non-penalty
Real Madrid.
goal, literally. But I'm thinking, yeah. Oh, monster. That's a criminal comment. See, let's not do that.
Oh.
This is when we get carried away. Yeah.
Oh.
I said I made a public apology to Enzo yesterday. For those of you that missed it, because I'm someone who calls. I don't have agendas. I call a square, a circle, a circle. If you play like shit, I'm gonna call you shit. If you play well, I'll give you your flowers. Now, I've been very critical of Enzo's performances because I genuinely haven't felt like he's justified his fee. And as well as that, I don't feel like he's really showed up in a big game that we've won. I know you could mention Liverpool at home last season. It was a good performance, but it didn't really impact winning. I feel like since he's come back from this international break, he's gone on a stretch of games where he's been performing well. Even, I think I spoke to Jimmy on Don's Space, and I said, okay, it's good that he's doing this, but I need to see it when it really matters.
Yeah, but CB, I don't think you needed to apologise because I think last season he was ass. Do you know what I mean? He was ass last season.
100%. But do you know what it is right
apologise.
now? Do you know what it is, Andrew? It's because I think right now we need the fan base to be as united as ever. And a lot of the Enzo Sexuals feel as though I kind of started this whole trend of slandering Enzo amongst the fan base.
Yeah.
So I took the stance of, okay, you know what? I'll apologize for this. If we can all come together and support the team in terms of going for the title race, I don't mind doing that. You know, I'll put my hands up and say, you know, I have been a bit harsh. That doesn't, but at the same time, I've seen the level that you can perform at, and I don't want you to drop off. Now that you've shown me this is possible, I need this regularly. Because
people can't say your feelings is unwarranted, like he was fucking shit. Now we had a lot of you could take in the fact he was injured and clearly he was having issues with his woman, but we don't. As fans, so what? You got players who go through that shit and play world-class levels. So,
I'm not gonna say, listen,
it's a reason. I don't like it as an excuse, but it's definitely a reason. Like, we all have a life. We know how that shit could affect your life.
It's the thing, though, right? I think I was right to doubt how good Maresca could be in the summer. I'm not going to apologize for doubting it. Do you know what I mean? I'll admit I was wrong. I gladly admit I'm glad I was wrong. Or my doubts. Obviously, he's still got the rest of the season to go, but as of right now, I keep using the term pleasantly surprised. I'm just gonna remove the word surprised. No, it's just pleasant. You know what I mean? It's just
I
think now we also have to. Even yesterday, I know Caicedo got a bit cooked on the left hand side, but I think now even the starting lineups are like. I'm not going to question it until I see it on the field now. I'm just going to wait and see. No, I'm just going to wait and see because everything he's doing, okay, he had to make a change at halftime, no doubt. But at least he admits his mistake and makes the changes and stuff like that.
If we're going to hold each other accountable as a fan base for things that we was wrong about, because I can say, fair enough. I was doubtful of Maresca. I think there's certain things about Enzo's quality levels which I thought he didn't have in him that he's showing that he does have. That's fair. I think as a fan base, we need to stop doing this policing people's celebrations. Oh, you were slandering certain players, so you're not allowed to celebrate. Oh, now we're doing good. Now you doubted Maresca, bro. Like, I'm a Chelsea fan. I want to be proven wrong. But if we're gonna do this as well, let's be fair because last season a lot of you guys wanted Poch sacked. Yeah, that's fair. A lot of you guys did say he's missed profiling Enzo, putting him in the 10 and in the final third and having him crash in the box. And now we're seeing this season that Enzo's best run of form at Chelsea has been in a similar role. So can you guys, the same way I can put my hands up and hold myself accountable for criticizing Enzo, can say, you know what, Poch, fair enough in that sense.
No, because the problem was he was leaving Caicedo by himself.
Wait, let me explain. Yeah,
Caicedo
that as well.
Alone.
And even then, the role was different. This guy was getting minimal touches of the ball, being asked to just do the pressing work off the ball, go chase the goalkeeper, go chase centre backs, when that's got nothing to do with his best attributes. Now, he does cover the same ground, well, the same areas of the pitch that Poch wanted him covering, but he gets more touches. He's more in control in terms of dictating play and chance creation, which is the best of what he has. Pochettino wasn't doing that. He wasn't getting the best out of him in spite of him being in similar roles. And like Jimmy just said, structure wasn't good either. So I can't.
Caicedo was not by himself. So all this idea that, oh, he laid the groundwork. He played him in the fucking position that he played him in. He ain't laid no groundwork. We ain't doing anything Poch did. So y'all can miss me with this. Poch laid the ground. Poch botched top 4. He laid the groundwork for us to be playing Estonia. That's what the fuck he laid the groundwork for.
Yeah, that's why we're going to Kazakhstan on Thursday.
Fuck y'all talking about that's what he laid the groundwork for.
Let's not mention it
in Kazakhstan.
Let's not mention his name. That's the trigger name. Let's not mention Satan's Gimp anymore, okay?
You man have crazy agendas. You guys have crazy because
man tried to kill our football club, man.
He tried to kill us, Stevie. Tried to kill us.
I understand. No, I understand. I'm not here trying to do Poch praise.
No.
I'm just saying.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Last year, as a fan base, it was a taboo. The fact that Enzo was in the final third, it was like, what the fuck is he doing?
And I get that's the point you was making. Yeah, man. People was acting like Enzo had no business up there, and it's proven that. Yeah, he shouldn't.
But CB, this is why at the start. Go on, Andrew.
I think CB though, you would admit though, while Enzo is playing a similar role, you probably would admit that Enzo at least is protecting the midfield, even if Enzo is in that higher role, right? When because he inverts.
I understand that, but I think it's because Maresca's seen the flaw. Like we all had to see Enzo's flaws last year because we could see that Poch was right in the sense. Okay, this guy would benefit more in the final third, but he wasn't able to solve the problem of, okay, this guy is flawed in terms of defensively, he's not getting a lot of cover, X, Y, Z. So Maresca's put his own methods in terms of protecting Enzo defensively, but he has taken a page in Poch's book in terms of putting him in the final third. And that's okay.
Listen. It's not a page, bro. Let me tell you your job as a coach is to not worry about what your players can't do. It's what they can do. And what they can't do, you cover for with another player. So all this idea, Enzo, why it didn't really work out last year with him attacking is because our defense was shit. So he was running back like a chicken with his head cut off. Now it's way more structured. So he know what he's doing going forward, and he know what he's doing going backwards. Pause. So it's not the same. It's not.
I liken it to this.
All thing I can say is, everybody kept saying he has to be a deep line playmaker. Yeah, in the way that Potts played, he had to be that.
Jimmy, I think I liken it.
He don't have to be that because we kept watching how he played for Argentina. You forgot there was people who was like, yo, when he plays for Argentina, he's in the box, he's attacking. And everybody was like, well, but he's covered by I forgot what's the dude name.
Rodrigo De Paul.
Yeah. And Rodrigo. And I'm like, yo, well, that's what the fuck Pochettino needs to do. And he never did.
Jimmy, I liken it to this, Jimmy, right? I liken it to this. I think what Poch did with Enzo is like when you get a movie script, right? You're writing a movie script and you hand it to the producers, right? They look at it and they tell you, oh, yeah, I like the concept, the ideas. Would you mind us looking over, make some small edits? The guy who wrote the script is gone. They give it to a better script writer. They keep the concept of the idea, but they flush out all the shit to begin with to make it watchable, to make the movie watchable. That's what Enzo Maresca's done. He's taken the concept.
That's what the WWE did after McMahon. Now it'll still.
Yeah, exactly. They flushed him out. They flushed him out. That's what they did. He was doing shit. Triple H took over. Now it's like this. But the movie script, this is now the final. The first draft was in. Okay, there's a good concept of an idea of Enzo in the 8/10. But now we've got a guy who actually is a coach and not just a personal trainer like we had last year and making him run the treadmill for about 8 to 7 hours. We've got a guy who's flexible. Remember, that was also on a side note. We were told he's very stubborn. That's not true. maybe only with the goalkeeper. But we got a guy who's now tactically flexible or looks to make changes as quickly as possible if he needs to. Do you know what I mean? So it's just one of those. But
And when
Enzo has responded to it. Fernandez has responded to it in terms of that. And he's playing his best football since he's moved here. Best football since he's moved.
Why, like for me, when at the start of the season, I was onto Enzo Fernandez a lot more because he was in the same position that Poch had him in, but you're getting more of the ball. You're in positions where you can make good passes, and he was fumbling it, and it was leading to bad counterattacks and transitions against us. That's when it's like, okay, look, yeah, you're further forward. You're doing what you should be doing, getting the majority touches of the ball, and you're fumbling it. That's where my problem starts to rise. Now he's got a lot better. I feel like he's finally like healed from the hernia injury because now he's covering way more ground than before and much quicker than before. He's starting to look like the player that we signed or the player that we were
my
expecting.
problem with Enzo was obviously we all were aware that at a certain point last season that he's a luxury player in terms of defensively. We shouldn't expect much from him. He's improved this season since international break, especially. He has shown that a bit more. But what I was more annoyed about him is the final ball wasn't really there. Even his greatest strengths were passing. It wasn't like yesterday was the first time in a long time I'm seeing him switching play. He's fizzing them long balls going forward like comfortably. He wasn't doing that as much. The first touches in the final third, even at certain points this season at the start, wasn't there. Even his goal threat, his shooting was really bad. I know he scored against Brighton a couple of times, but his shooting wasn't really there in front of goal. He wasn't a threat. So then it brought to the question, okay, if you're not doing anything defensively, your final goal isn't great, and you're not a goal threat, why are you on the pitch? That was the problem. Now that that's improved, and then on top of that, we're seeing you defending more. Okay, then there's definitely no complaints. I just want to see this for a long stretch because for example, Caicedo can have 15 8 out of 10s in a row. It gets to a point we're not even talking about his performances anymore. Caicedo yesterday, for example, was quality. I know in the first half defensively, the first 15, 20 minutes, he was getting found out a bit, tracking back with a high line, was getting caught out a bit. But all in all, Caicedo's performance was quality, but we're so used to it, there's no need to talk about it. It's only if he had a stinker we talk about him. We don't talk about his performance. I want Enzo to show that level of consistency for that a long amount of time, and then I'm like, okay, fair enough. It's not even a problem anymore.
I think that's fair.
I can't wait. I can't wait till we get another profiler striker because I don't know if y'all realize this Enzo Maresca setup. They get a lot of in-swinging crosses that we just don't have a striker that can get to. Like Neto and like these guys are putting in some crosses that, man, if we had a different profile of striker for him to switch up to, like if we had a strike, like it'll bring a different fucking level to our game. That's why I still haven't taken striker off my mind because I see some of these crosses and I'm like, God damn, that's dangerous. Like that's some dangerous crosses coming in that we know that the way the striker we have now is not his style of play.
Just a different profile, isn't it? That's what I'm saying. Like,
just a different profile. He don't have to be better. He don't have to be just a different profile. Somebody get their head on that ball.
Duran or an Omrodion that you can bring on for moments like that, like great. Great.
You know what I noticed though? We took a lot of short corners yesterday. Not a lot of direct corners.
And it worked out.
And they were working. They were working.
I think that's where that in-swing crossing works more because of the defenders are up. Because you're right. Palmer's not a header of the ball. He can header because he can header, but he doesn't really do that. None of the wingers are going to do that. Sancho's not going to do that. Jackson's going to do that occasionally if he's free.
To be honest, Madueke is more likely to get a header than all of those guys.
If you want to use those in-swing corners, in-swing crosses more is when you do a short corner. When you've got a Badashila or a Fafana or a Colwell up there. Do you know what I mean? That's when you want to do it because you have the most height there. The only times we really get a header, the only thing the header I can think recently that's been productive if someone's been marked is the goal that Enzo scored after Jackson had that header saved against Leicester.
Yeah.
That's the only one really. Otherwise, he's marked out. He's marked out essentially. We're only going to score headers where someone's free, really, and that's that. And you know what? That's fine. It's just it's another thing we could do, but because we have like other options and the way we play it, we're not needing to do that as much. But it's a weapon to have. If you're right though, if we have a taller striker or a more physical present striker, but I don't know if we're going to even do that now with Jackson playing so well.
I think we need a profile like what we're missing there, and I wish like Giroud was a bit younger because that type of striker is exactly what we're missing, man. That's all it is, and it's now the way the striker market is now. It's so difficult to find a 9 like that. It's so underrated.
Look at that guy's hair after the game. Go back. How the hell he get his hair that neat?
Let's not act like he played minutes.
It don't matter.
That's the UCL final, innit? He didn't come off the bench.
You still be out there sweating and fretting. I'll be in the house and my hair wouldn't look right.
What hair?
You know, with Giroud though, it's not even. You know what? It's not even the heading with Giroud. It's his layoffs and hold-up play in this lineup.
Everything.
The guys around him. Remember what he did? Remember the link-up play he had with Hazard? Hazard picked Giroud as one of the best players he's ever
played with.
Yeah, because of his link-up and his layoffs. Imagine him.
I can't lie. With his time at Chelsea, I hear it.
I'm telling you right now, if he had pace, he'd be talked about as one of the best strikers to ever live. I'm telling you right now, if he had pace,
look at Go AM's comment. You know, he'd say he was a human.
Nah, do you know what's mad though? You could, I was thinking about this like maybe a couple months ago, in the summer. If you was to have your son sit down with your son one day and just show them Giroud's greatest goal compilations. You show them, okay, he's a Champions League winner, he's won the Euros, he's won the World Cup, he was France's all-time goal scorer. You could convince them that he's one of the best strikers to ever live. It's mad. His goal catalogue is crazy. He's won enough to do it. He's he's won a league title with Montpellier during the PSG era. Like he has enough to fool someone.
I forgot all about that. Holy shit.
He's had a very good career.
I forgot all about that.
It's just the Arsenal, that little Arsenal run made him a bit.
Just the Arsenal patch, yeah.
He even won a league title with AC Milan. He won a league title with AC Milan as well. So he's literally won every club he's been at, barring maybe Arsenal.
Yeah, he won 3 FA Cups with Arsenal while he was there. He won FA Cup. He won FA Cup, Europa League, and Champions League with us. And then he's gone on to listen, if I had my time machine right now, I'd say bun that transfer fee for Lukaku and just sign Giroud up for like 3-4 years. That's what I would have done.
Tell me about it. That's what I would have done. We would have been better off. We would have been fucking better off. We would have been better off, man.
It's like every season we never really gave him confidence, and by the end of the season he was our starting striker.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man.
That's just
you guys even know what Osimhen is.
Remember the
this guy even a Chelsea fan this season.
The Europa year? He fucking dominated that year in Europa.
This guy's just put nothing but negative comments in the chat the entire
must be Hanad's burner.
Man, guys are doing Osimhen prop, man.
Astana is in Kazakhstan.
I don't mind getting Osimhen in it. It's just like I'm not fussed who we get at this point.
As long as he knows he's holding bench, like I don't care. He's not. Yeah, you're not my main. You're not my go-to 9. No way.
That's the thing. I'm happy for the competition, but like I do feel a bit iffy about him coming and just walking straight into the first team over Jackson because I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want that. If you're willing to do a bench role, say less. I'm here for it.
No, he's not even dominating in Turkey. If he was killing it in Turkey, like putting mad numbers, then cool, we can have a conversation. You're not exactly. You ain't even the top scorer in the Super League.
No, but I think with the evolve of Jackson, I think the conversation changes from a striker to replace Jackson and to a striker that supports Jackson. Do you know what I mean? Jackson's the number 1, and whoever
he's
is
third, he's point third.
Yeah.
How many goals he got over there?
He's got 7 goals, joint with Tadic. Edin Dzeko and Mame Tiam's got 8.
Dzeko, another striker who's had an underrated career. He's been playing for.
He attacking Immobile top.
Dzeko had a good career, man. He had a good career.
I just think I'll be honest though. You guys know I'm a very big Jackson advocate. He really let me down yesterday. We know we've been talking going into this game. We're talking like Jackson, one of the best strikers in the league right now on form. He's been quality. He scored against Liverpool at Anfield. So like in terms of big games, I'm not really questioning you that much. But all in all, your general like if you're not scoring goals, I'm not really fussed about that, especially in a big away game. But your general striker game, was poor. He couldn't really control the ball that well. His passes, mistiming passes. He wasn't getting himself in channels. He was really just it's as if the monsters in fucking Space Jam just touched him before the game and took his powers. He just wasn't himself, and it's very frustrating doing so much Jackson prop. You know, a lot of rivals don't really watch our 3 p.m. games naturally as well. So I'm doing a lot of Jackson prop, doing my best, you know, just put it out there. As a fan base, I think we've actually rallied around Jackson a lot. And then we get to Super Sunday when the whole world is watching. We've gone 2-0 down. So now even our enemies are watching. Now our enemies, because we're Chelsea and we're so massive, it's worldwide. The Flamingo fans are tuning in. Barcelona fans tuning in. Real Madrid, everyone that we've pissed off along the way, they're tuning in to watch us have a stinker. And this is when the world is, this is the moment where you need to show up. And now it's the same boring, casual narrative of, oh, Jackson's not good enough.
But if you let that be the narrative, then you're stupid.
Yeah, 100%. Not us as a fan base, but this is what the.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm not bothered by that. He's been playing so well that it'd be stupid to even go and say, "Oh, Jack!" Like he put enough money in the bank this year. Yeah, he just had a bad game. He put enough money in the bank.
Yeah, he cried. He cried when he came off. I don't know what that was about. Well.
I think after the game, like Maresca had to go and get him to bring him to the rest of the fans because he was just like not in a mood or anything, but clearly the performance had got to him.
I think
he was just a little bit annoyed.
He put his shirt over his head when he was walking off. You never
know. It could be personal problems, though. To be fair.
He's passionate about he's probably one of them people when he don't play well, he don't feel well. Matter if we win.
Yeah, like, I get it. Yeah. There's some man that are like that. Like I've seen a lot of strikers who are like, if the team has a good game and he doesn't score, then like, I didn't play well. What the fuck's the point? Yeah, hell, I'll even have that shit when I'm playing pro clubs. If I'm playing pro clubs up top and I don't score, I'm pissed. My job's to score. Like the fuck. So like, I don't really see too much.
He got with me right now. He got a lot of credit in the bank. He's allowed to have a
100%.
Where he's 100%. Not a 100% because you know he's gonna give us those performances where he don't score, but he plays his ass off. Pause. And he just
some man do Mason Mount march after bad games. So like, at least the mentality.
Just to go back to that clip, please, Lewis. What Maresca did there, in terms of man management, let's not forget how he's been shielding the team from pressure with just saying shutting down title talk, all of that conversation. But look how well he's dealing with the players. I know he got criticized by rivals for what he said about Noni early in the week. But look, a player that's been visibly upset. He played poor. He's hooked him. He wasn't happy about getting hooked. Look at him this down. Even though we're celebrating,
still coaching.
He sprinted across the pitch and said, "Come here. You deserve to clap the fans. You deserve to be embraced as well." Those little things there is what builds. It makes players want to run through a brick wall for your gaffer. And he keeps showing us time and time again. He's above the tactical stuff and all of that. His man management is top. And this is what you need at a club like Chelsea, especially with all of these young players. We're the youngest team in the league. You need to know how to deal with these players. And from what I've seen, whether he's dealing with us publicly or behind the scenes or just one-to-one conversations, I'm so proud of him, honestly.
It's also like you add to the little things, right? After when he sends everybody over to go to clap the away fans and everything, as soon as they start chanting for Enzo, just walks off.
Yeah,
he walks off. You give him a little clap. He's like, no, focus on them. I'm off. I've done my job.
But
man management is 10-10.
Do you know what it is? I'm not used to having a manager who's tactically great. You're a good coach, and you're not a dickhead. Especially at Chelsea, Well, I'm so used to the Contes and the Mourinhos where, if you don't rate a player or you're not playing good enough, like, fuck you, and I don't care, I'll say it with my chest, if you've got issue, leave. He's the complete opposite of that, while still being a great coach tactically. Even Tuchel, to an extent, he was a bit of a dickhead that you would be shouting at players on the touchline. In terms of man management, he didn't care for it as long as you're following his tactics. Where here, it feels like it's the opposite. I don't think many cases of that.
He's striking a great balance between being a coach and man management. That's what it is. Not wanting to be their friends or being some type of guidance camp counselor or some shit like Potter used to do, or everything when the lads played well. No, he calls people out, but he doesn't throw them under the bus. He challenges them. He challenges Noni Madueke, challenges Palmer, challenges Nkunku. You know what I mean? You'll probably challenge Jackson next. Okay, you didn't score today. Back me 2 goals against Brentford next week. You know what I mean? Give him 2 goals. You know what I mean? Challenge him.
I was
You know?
very surprised with how long he kept Neto on the pitch. I wasn't impressed with Neto's performance. I know Jackson wasn't well as well, but I think Neto was terrible. And considering how he was vocal about Noni, to be fair, I didn't expect Sancho to start. I thought he was going to start Noni and put Neto on the left. So when I saw Noni dropped completely, and with the way he challenged him early in the week, I thought he's going to give him a chance to come on a bit sooner, especially how bad Neto was. But it took him a while to do that change. And I was really surprised about it. It's very interesting with Maresca because it's either he would do his one quick tactical change early, and then it's usually more of a systematic thing. It's never really personnel's playing bad, so get off the pitch. It's more so, okay, this is a flaw in our system, so let me fix the profiling issue that we have systematically. And then as the game continues, he takes a very, very long time to make subs. Like we saw it with Crystal Palace as well, when he waited till like the 85th minute to sub on Nkunku. And there's been many other cases where he does that. But I thought with the Neto did a very good job in terms of winning the penalty. He did lead the counter-attack, so I will give him credit there. However, I don't feel like he had a good game.
Well, he's not going to start against Brentford.
You think so?
He got his 5th yellow card, so he definitely won't.
He got his 5th yellow card. He won't be playing.
Yeah. So Madueke will definitely start against Brentford.
Oh,
and
yeah,
Mud-
he's suspended,
and Mudge could be up and going by then more than
You
likely.
might even see Neto play on Thursday, actually, just to keep his minutes and fitness up.
Keep his minutes up, yeah.
Yeah,
makes sense.
because I think I've seen a lot of our fan base underestimating this Brentford game. We have not beaten Brentford at home since they've come up.
I haven't really seen too much of them underestimate. I've seen most people calling it a bogey. Both Brentford and Everton. Yeah, Brentford and Everton.
That's what I'm saying, because I was more nervous about Everton at Goodison Park than Spurs, if I'm being honest, just looking at the fixtures.
Hell yeah.
I'll be honest.
By far. Not even close.
This is the thing. For me to say, okay, we are really doing the title push, I need us to win at Goodison Park. I need us to beat Brentford at home. I know it sounds like, okay, these are
We said that before you came on.
Yeah.
We said that to
We
Lewis.
even said this last week, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
We said it to Lewis. We said it to Lewis before you came on today. We said, if we get these two, because our records are so bad against them, if we beat these two teams, not saying, oh yeah, we're definitely going to win it, but you have to then go, is something happening? Do you know what I mean? Because we got bad records
in the water
against those two teams.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Hang on a minute. You know what I mean? It's like, is something, is there a possibility here? Do you know what I mean? Still very early. We'll still be in the race. But in terms of winning it, you start to go, hang on a minute, okay. Because it'll be 5th win in a row in the league, 6th win in a row. We start to build up more momentum. You know what I mean? We've got Fulham on Boxing Day. Beat them. They've got Ipswich away and then Palace at home. You then start feeling, 7, 8, 9.
I think our target as a team should be 10 wins on the bounce. We get 10 straight wins in the league, then I don't see why not. That's what
I just said before you came on. I said that 8 to 10. I ain't even get to 10. You give me between 8 to 10 wins in the or 8 to 10 unbeaten with maybe 2 draws in there. I'm sorry, I'm looking at that.
I think we have to get to 6. I think we have to
get
to 6.
I like it when the Chelsea fans are talking about a title. It's for me, I'm dragging it as long as possible.
I think we have to get to City away, still win this run.
Oh, we had some fixtures move.
Yeah, I was going to bring them up later. So West Ham at home has now been moved to a Monday night kickoff. Brighton away.
I fucking hate Monday games. I hate Monday.
Trust me too.
It takes forever.
Brighton away has been moved to Friday, Valentine's Day, 8 p.m.
Friday.
Looks like I'm not going out with the missus then.
I like Friday.
Hey, take her to Brighton. And also Aston Villa on the 22nd has been moved to the late kickoff on Saturday, so that'll be a 5:30.
Just to get more Sky Sports games. Been wasting my money.
That'll be away, won't it? That's a bit away.
Yeah, so Sam, there'll be one episode of A-listers I cannot make, but yeah, big up to you. And no, we're not title rivals. You're top of the league, all of that.
We're the mid. No, he's the leopard in the tree.
Which is chill, guys.
He's the leopard in the tree. We're the billionaire meerkats. We're gonna dig under that tree, and that leopard's gonna fall out of that tree. That's what he's gonna fall out. He's gonna fall out.
Yeah. How can we be title rivals when you take more players from Wolves than us?
We're meerkats. We're meerkats. That's what we are. We're meerkats.
What are we doing?
But you man, them, I've got to head out. But thanks for having me.
I big up CB, man. It's been great to have you on as
No,
always.
big up
Everybody
the-
sub to his channel. The link is literally in the title. You guys can't miss it.
that, man. I'm
This
trying to
man
Everybody
is
get
head over
literally
there.
this
Get
man
him
is
to
literally
1K. The fact he's not there is a disgrace. Get him
Yeah,
there
he's
now.
This man's giving his tears on streams for you people. Do you understand that?
Right.
He's literally giving his tears.
means a lot to me, man.
That
It
proper
means a
Chelsea
lot to me,
fashion.
literally.
That proper Chelsea fashion.
Yeah.
Bro, I'll be real. I
Appreciate you,
watched
man.
that video. I was a little bit emotional. Like, yeah, you know what? I feel it. I get it. Because I
we've
get
been in the
flashbacks to the
sewers, man.
5-0, the cup final, and all of that. Didn't expect to be out of it this quickly, but here we are. Here we are. Big up
Literally,
CB,
but
man.
random
Great to have you on.
love, man. I appreciate you guys.
Take care, brother. Take care. Yeah, Hassan, you think we still ain't got the video, bro?
The
Yeah,
better
hold
squad,
that.
Villa
Man.
or Chelsea?
Villa.
I am 6 points off fifth already.
I'm not 100% sure about
So-
that. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm taking more players from Wolves than I'm from Chelsea. That's not an insult. That's just reality, bro. Because
You know what I hate? He had the nerve to say that that's not an insult after
Shameless.
that.
It's reality.
Disgrace.
Even
Absolute
though that,
disgrace.
even that, what's that striker name? Nigga? Cajunas? What's that?
Cunha.
He's cooking. He was
He's very
shit when
good.
he first got here, but he's very good now.
Oh, they bought him as a striker. He's,
Bought him
he's
as
a
a
10.
striker.
He's a
Yeah,
10.
like, I was very
They moved
critical
him
of him
back.
in the first season, but I gotta respect him. He's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
baller.
He was horrible. He was horrible. But they moved
Because
him
when he
back.
got the hat trick against us, I was like, we let fucking Cunha back a hat trick
Yeah,
at our
He
ground.
was fucking awful. He was awful. But that one got him going. From there, he just turned into a different player.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. I did see this as well. So we're set to get up to 60 million off the Club World Cup.
If
Which
you can make it to like the deep into the finals, you get up to
Will that
like
count to
yeah,
this
we
year's
got a
financials?
good
or-
group as well.
Will that count to this year's financials or last year's financials?
it don't matter. That's a lot of fucking.
I'm just saying.
I
Just saying, if we need to spend in
The
the summer,
way how we do it, that should count to like 3 years ago. They'll figure out a way to make it count 3 years
just
ago.
saying. Hey, this year,
I don't know.
even better this year, even better. If it's this
would
year.
it be this year? Because like if we were to get to final, that ends in July, and that'll be
But
the next
tournament
year.
The tournament starts in June.
Yeah, where did it start? Yeah,
No,
when
but like it
officially-
ends in July, innit?
No,
I
but the
think it'll go
tournament
the
it goes.
fiscal
I think
year.
it goes
Yeah,
when the
the
tournament
fiscal year when it
starts.
starts.
Yeah.
When it starts.
Goes
No, but
when
like
the
yeah,
tournament-
but you get more winnings the further you go in the tournament, innit?
No, but I
Yeah,
think
but
it would
that money
But-
would be in that fiscal year. Yeah, when it starts. Yeah.
Oh, so it wouldn't
Yeah,
make it to
fiscal year,
okay.
Yeah, remember, because like if you win going further in the Champions League, you get more winnings, but it would still count as like towards this
Not
year.
just
Yeah, but like
I kinda-
because that ends in May, don't it? Regardless what happens, it would end within that year.
But remember
Whereas there's a
that,
little
but usually the transfer window, the new financial year in football starts on July the 1st.
July.
So anything before that, even if it was to go over the year, would still count as.
So we'd get the
financial.
majority of it within the
Well,
first
we'd
year,
get
and then like
whether it's the majority or all of it, it would count towards this football
fiscal
financial year
year.
we are currently
Because
in.
it's before July.
thank you, Scott. So TV money straight away, prize money.
Prize
to
money
the next.
be in
Yeah,
July.
the prize money's different. Yeah, the prize money's different. Yeah, this is
The TV money is like how American sports is. You get that just when it's as soon as it starts.
Yeah, it's like the Premier League. You get it at the start of the
the
season.
revenue sharing. It's called revenue sharing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's revenue
Ah,
sharing. You
today
get that
I
shit
learned.
right away. Yeah,
Also,
like when the NFL
Escobar pulled out another award. ESPN's Bola de
He's a
Oro.
beast. He's a beast. His
Did you see that free kick? Did you see that free kick the other day?
Oh, stop it.
The
Stop
last
it.
minute equalizer.
Stop it. Stop it. That kid is amazing. That kid is
Fucking
amazing.
nuts, man.
I can't wait.
Shout out to Rigo Park 2 saying Spurs fans suffer from TDS, trophyless derangement syndrome. You projectile throwing douchebags. We own you. Your largest shareholder is us. What the
I tell you,
It just kept leveling up as you keep reading it. Like,
can I just say that? Can I just say at Rigo Park, you can even remove the trophyless and just put derangement syndrome. That's what you know what I mean? It's just
Hang on.
yeah, the
honestly,
DS, bro.
2008 is their last.
what
trophy.
Spurs will turn up. Spurs will turn up in the big games. I was told all last week, and I was going, you don't understand this fixture. It doesn't matter what they do. They could be top of the table. Remember,
It's Spurs, bro.
when we played them? When we played them last year, they were top of the table. They were top of the table last year. Remember that? Imploded when we played them. They imploded.
Look at the fallout they've had just off that one game against Chelsea.
We started
by the
Andy's
way.
downfall. I'm claiming it right now.
And
We started
remember,
Andy's downfall.
remember
yeah.
last year they lost Madison and Van der Veer. This year's Van der Veer and Romero going again. Down goes Tottenham.
I can
He's
hold
starting his
that, bro.
downfall. I want credit for his downfall. That's what I want.
Yeah,
Listen,
Nicholas Jackson, man. Cole Palmer, that's on you, man. That's on you, man. Big up to Gavman saying if we get top 4 in a UCL, every emerging young pause talent is going to want Chelsea. Rivals aren't ready for what's coming in the next 5 years. I didn't think about it, but the more you mention it,
it's very interesting. There was an article a couple of weeks ago where it said that it was reported that the ownership and the directors now have done what they think. It was reported that they think the overhaul of the squad is predominantly done now, and it's just about adding certain things here and there, when needed. Essentially, do you know what I mean? When a decision is made, so not like we've seen. We're not going to see probably a lot of incomings next summer. We're going to see more outgoings, and we're not going to see a lot of incomings because the bulk of this squad has been bought in. So we're going to add like an Esteval to it, something like that. We may add another striker if Nkuku goes out for us. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. We'll probably bring Andre Santos in. Something like that. Might add another.
We're not going to get our transfer dopamine weekly fix.
No, but we might get a dopamine in who goes out. That's all. You know what I mean? It's like,
when we get Raheem Sterling out of here, we got Raheem Sterling party.
Raheem
you don't keep one,
goes.
I'm keeping one.
Because I've done pretty well with that Abue transfer from last week, but I'm going to need a fix soon.
JC, it definitely applies to goalkeepers for me, JC.
Raheem Sterling getting a celebration because he went and told Arsenal, you're going to get the best of me after leaving us, you pussy. Well, what the fuck we got? The worst of you? You fucking pussy. But
he just gave him the same rubbed out Sterling.
He gave the worst.
Lewis, you'll get the Sancho. Here we go. You get the Sancho. Here we go. That's what the confirmation. You get the
Jadon Sancho. Jadon, can we talk about Sancho, man? Like,
please,
25.
Neymar, let's go.
Yo, I'm not joking when I say this. For the money we getting Sancho for, it offsets what we paid for fucking Mudryk. I swear to God, it fucking offsets it. Offset. Paying that 60-something for Mudryk ain't no fucking, it's not so bad no more.
Jimmy, it's not.
Sancho is a $70 million fucking player.
Jimmy, it's not even the price. You know what the deal I like? Somehow we got them to agree if we finish above 14th in the league, we only pay 25 million. Did Dan Ashworth negotiate this deal or something?
I think he did. He just brought in Sancho and left.
They sacked his dumb ass.
Who? I know we finished 12th one year, but don't insult us to think we're going to not finish above 14th and have to pay only 25 million euros.
We paid 25. Listen. Sancho, he looks so good out there. It's fucking ridiculous. I'm sitting there watching him like, damn, we got to really get rid of Mudryk next year. Because I don't think we get rid of Madueke. I don't think so.
Well, Mudryk's not making even Premier League squads. Do you know
That's what I'm saying. So I think they're selling him. I think they're gonna get him out of here.
I think if we keep him, I'm interested.
I think they'll take a loss. I think they'll take a loss if someone offers. But I think they might do a loan to buy option or something like that. Even for like 2. Even he might even get like a 2-year loan somewhere. Do you know what I mean? It's so much time. But I would my thing about Sancho is he could not go down in history as an English player who couldn't cut it in the Premier League. He just couldn't do it. That'd be madness. That would have been absolute madness. Imagine this. Oh, you're English, but you didn't play well in the Premier League. What the actual hell? Yeah, he looks happy. He looks happier. Even Enzo challenged Sancho. Enzo challenged Sancho, and you hear the way Sancho talks. You know the way Enzo talks about Sancho. He wants him in that team as much as he can. The way he talks about him, you know what I mean? It's like
Enzo and Cucurella is starting to really mesh.
Very good understanding.
Really good understanding.
Or like they created that chance for Sancho in the second half.
Even then, I'd say Sancho and Enzo too, because the interplay between the pairs.
They created that chance. Cucurella overlapped and he got the ball, and then Sancho got it and Forster made a very good save in the second half. right away. It was as well. So he's got that. I just want him to dribble more. He's a fantastic dribbler.
Fantastic dribbler. He's gonna get. He's gonna. I can tell you right now, if he don't draw 3 penalties before the season done on himself, I'll give.
Should have got one against Villa. Do you know he should have gone down? He got.
I'll give out $100. He's going to draw penalties, man. He's going to fucking draw.
It's close ball.
Ain't you already done one? Like the Brighton game.
Yeah, but the Villa one, he got fouled. He stayed on it. To his credit, actually,
he stayed up.
He was more honest than he should have been. He got fouled enough, but if he went down, that would have been given as a penalty.
Facts, Joe. He should have got one against Liverpool too.
Yeah, he got fouled.
Yes, he got stood on against Liverpool. Yeah, got stood on. Yeah, got stood on against Liverpool.
Yeah. I'm telling you, that kid is amazing inside the box, man.
The dribbling is just. I mean, he's got pace. He just hasn't got supersonic pace, but he has got pace.
And he's not going to run past you, but he'll do a move that'll make you stop, and he'll glide by you.
He's got enough to get past someone, innit? The acceleration.
His feet are very fast when he's got the ball, so he's very fast with the ball, in terms of dribbling wise.
And it's true. He needs to shoot more because he has a decent fucking shot. Like anytime he shoots, it's a pretty good shot. He's forcing the save.
If he's shooting like that, like yesterday, then he should be shooting more.
Yeah, that was amazing.
You know, when you got them playmakers, like they're always going to be pass first.
That was Hazard's biggest flaw for me. He was too unselfish. He should have had
for a man to have the numbers in the box.
Yeah, but he should be sitting on 50 more league goals. I think this Hazard guy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then again, though, he's been retired basically for 5 years, and people are still trying to rate against him. So that just says more about Hazard. You know what I mean?
He said, "You know who AI man was." Yeah, that's AI man.
He's been very quiet the last few weeks, innit? The Clear Lake agenda ain't running.
Did he quit? I thought he quit. I thought he made a deal.
No, he fucked off to Rumble, innit? Because he thinks Clear Lake and YouTube have an agenda against him, and they're taking
He's shadow banned. Shadow banned. Like, Clear Lake. He's shadow banned. If anyone's going to be shadow banned, Lewis would have been probably shadow banned, and he wasn't like Clear Lake out. But we were talking negatively about the ownership like last year and stuff like that. Why don't they shadow ban the guy who's got like 3 times his subscribers? 4 times his subscribers.
Actually coming to the bridge.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right, what are we talking
about? Joey Prime, I see you. I've just dropped you the link anyway. I'm chill. So if you might want to pop through, that's fine.
Get them likes up. We're almost at 300 on the likes.
Run them damn likes up. Run them likes. There ain't no conspiracies over here, guys. Just straight football and nothing else. No agenda.
Yeah, we ain't fleeing to Rumble unless they drop the bag. That's all that happens. You know what I mean?
Cross.
Joey!
Give us a shout.
Yo.
Yes, Joey.
What's goody?
Oh, you're on mute. Your mic ain't on, bro.
No, he there. I heard him.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, you can't hear me?
Oh, there you are.
All right, cool. Yeah, I was just tapping into what you guys were saying about Sancho, bro. Like I was like, I've been saying it since like the beginning of like after he got the 3 assists. I was like, the next step for Sancho is for him to start taking more shots. Like, because like they're trying now. It's like most teams are playing the pass on him, so they're giving him a little bit of space to kind of to work with. If you play him tight, he's going to get by you. So they're going to give him a little bit of space to to work with. Like, I'm thinking about it as if I'm playing him, right? Like if I was playing him at fullback, I give him the space to be able to cut inside. But if he shoots, it's just I'm SOL. Like there's nothing you can do. Like because if you play him too close, he's too tricky with his feet to be able to like actually stick with him because he'll draw fouls. He nutmegged at least 4 players yesterday. Like throughout the game, he was just nutmegging everybody. Like it was just like, oh, there he goes again, right past that guy. Oh, there he goes again, right past that guy. It was like, bro,
like the confidence is just clearly growing by the week. Like maybe the first few games he was great as well, but like I think there's been even more levels to that in the last few matches. Like now he's more willing to try and go for the shot. Now he just seems to have just gone up another level or two. Like, I find it hard to say anything else more because it was already a high standard from the
And the
Bournemouth and
one
West
thing
Ham
that
games.
you guys have to, the one thing that I found awesome, if you guys haven't gone through like Manchester United YouTube over the last 24 hours,
Nah.
all the excuses that they have how this guy wouldn't work for their team. Like all the excuse, like, and especially right now where they have these inside 10 positions where Sancho would actually thrive in. It's like it blows my mind. Like Dan Ashworth should have been like if there's one reason Dan Ashworth should be sacked, it's for that Jadon Sancho deal. Just the Jadon Sancho deal itself, he should have been sacked. Just that. And I'm sure.
So wait,
Lewis, when
name
you talk
names.
to Rance
Who's
later
been
this
trying to
weekend.
say that? Big up, Prime. Who's been trying to say that about the excuses with Sancho and that?
Oh, I've heard it. What's his face? What's the guy from that plays in Ted Lasso? What's the kid's name? The guy's name?
Who?
The Manchester United fan that's actor in Ted Lasso.
Yo, someone's got to let us know in the
KG?
chat because I didn't even know
KG?
that.
Oh,
KG, he was on Ted Lasso.
KG, he's a comedian, yeah.
Fair play.
Yeah,
I never
he's
knew
in.
that.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
in
he's
Ted
like a
Lasso. You
fan
didn't know
in the
that?
pub.
He's a fan in Ted
Yeah,
Lasso. He's like an actor.
Yeah.
He's a fan in the pub in Ted Lasso. Yeah. Yeah, him himself. He's the one that I was like, wow, I can't believe that you're even saying this. Like,
Wait, what happened? What did he say?
Apparently, KG was making excuses about Sancho performing at Chelsea.
Why? What was he saying?
I think on Twitter he said something. How long did it take for Sancho to actually pick up his form or something like that?
Oh,
yeah.
because he was
Yeah.
out. He was out ill, so they thought it was happening again.
A lot of United fans have done that because of his game against Liverpool, which, to be fair, I don't personally think he had a bad first half. And he came off at halftime. And then we had a Conference League game. And then he got sick. And then we had international break. So because he's been out, like, it's been so long, that's why people are trying to do this. And then when he came back, his first game back was against.
But even before that, though, Prime, he had 3 assists in 4 games. Even before that.
Yeah, I know, but that's my thing because people have. There's been such a long gap. We haven't seen Sancho play because of international break and whatever. People are trying to spin. United fans are trying to spin this narrative. They don't want to admit that he's actually doing well because when you look at Mount at Arsenal, when you look at Mount and Man United and how bad he's doing, they don't want to admit that they got.
Yeah. Like, believe in Steve, you did just get the mod. Like, fucking fair play, man.
Thank
you for the generous donation first.
Oh, fuck. I didn't see that. My bad.
Yeah, no, I just saw that late. I was on another tab. Believe in Steve, thank you for the generous donation. Everybody spam W Steve in the chat. Says, big up. Always watch every stream. Any chance of becoming a mod? Don't ask, you don't get, brother. Take the fucking mod, man. Just take the mod. Thank you very much. I didn't know you were regular like that. I appreciate
That's the limit, right? If you want to be a mod,
it's 50, right? Is that what you're saying? If you want to be a mod, it's 50.
I wasn't making that the standard, innit? But if I want to drop a 50 and ask for the mod, I'm gonna give you the mod.
If you want to be a mod, dunk the 50. Do you know what I mean? Dunk the 50.
What people don't understand is what people don't understand is Lewis can be bought. Lewis can be bought. So it's surprising that Lewis isn't a brown envelope.
Envelopes over here. What is this?
Lewis, I'm surprised you're not a brown envelope. We know you can be bought. So clearly, give him the bag.
I've said that for ages. Like, just fucking run me the bag. Fuck it.
Yeah, I was like, yo, if Lewis is a brown envelope, give me one of them. Please.
Listen, which is why it makes sense why
Chilwell, you know,
Lewis,
he's too hated.
It makes sense why Johnny believes you're a brown envelope because you can be bought. So you've admitted it. So it's fine. Hey, Bowley, bring us the bag, man.
In the words of the great Ted DiBiase, everybody's got a prize.
I just want to say, all those brown envelopes out there, you're wrong-uns. But please make sure you subscribe to my memberships that start at $1.99.
YouTube's trying to take down my channel, although I only do it for the love of the game. I'm moving to Rumble instead.
I ain't here, but make sure you drop in your super minerals.
I know you wrongins and weirdos out there.
Yeah.
To Steve, thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
You
Big up, man.
Rogans.
Thank you very
You
much.
Rogans.
Sorry,
Shut
Prime.
up.
Like that just completely threw me
But,
off. I didn't get what
but
you
yeah,
were saying
no,
before.
Sancho. Listen, Sancho, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I got it wrong. This guy's actually quality, man. I got it wrong. I've said this for years that the guy's like overrated and not as good as people have made him out to be. Back when he was at Dortmund originally, bro, the guy's actually the truth. Like I
Did you hear
see
what I said?
when
Did you hear what I
people
said
make
before you came on?
comparisons.
What
What
I
you
said
say?
before you I said that he could not go down as an English player who
Oh
couldn't cut it
yeah,
in the
yeah,
Premier League. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
That
That would have been,
shameful. That would have been shit.
bro.
Imagine that. Imagine your whole career. Oh, you're English, but you couldn't cut it in the Premier League.
That's what's gonna end up.
That would have been
That's what's
shameful.
gonna be the tax on Bellingham. I'm gonna be honest. Like
Well, if he
later in
doesn't,
his
if he
career,
doesn't- he
that's what
doesn't-
they're gonna say
yeah,
about him.
He's like 21. He's still got like
No, but
loads of-
Bellingham's
He'll
not.
end
Wait,
up moving to
you
England
think-
later on.
who
Definitely.
do you-
Yeah.
Oh well, that's a different conversation. But with
I
Sancho,
don't know about that,
like,
but yeah.
When the people make the
I'd be surprised.
comparisons with Hazard and with Neymar, bro, his center of gravity, the way he attracts players, the way he can beat players. Listen, Sancho, I'm glad he's
He needs
home,
to do
man.
more dribbling. He needs to do
Glad
more
he's
dribbling.
home. Yeah, and
He
I
needs
said
to
this
do
on
more-
casually. The game he had yesterday was not about his ability. That was like he's really a Chelsea fan, bro. That was a proper Chelsea game from him. He took that game by the scruff of the neck, dragged us back into it. That's a proper Chelsea game from him, bro. That's a performance that I would expect from like
Yeah,
a
you were saying that
Drogba,
yesterday.
Hazard, John Terry. That's a proper Chelsea performance,
Yeah,
and I
he
love that.
understood.
Him just dashing the Spurs flag at the end of it was just like
Yeah,
the
that
icing
shit
on
was-
the cake.
Mhm.
You know what I think that was more to? I think that was more towards Arsenal. The fact that they can't, the fact that they
Corners.
don't need the corner, they don't need a corner to fucking score.
Hey, I'm here for that. I'm here for that narrative. I'm more than here for
That's
that.
what I thought in my head because we just came back from was just watching Arsenal like right before that, and they obviously couldn't do anything other than fucking hit the corner. And as soon as he picked up that flag and threw it, I was like, oh, he's calling out Arsenal right here. He's like, we don't need
If
to
we
do
win
this.
at
We
the
don't need
Emirates, whoever
these
does
corner
that, I'm
flags.
buying your shirt. Whichever player does that, I'm buying your
We
shirt.
do it at the Emirates. Hey, Chilwell winner off the bench at the Emirates. Let's go.
Hey, if Chilwell's the one that throws it, I guess I'm getting a Chilwell shirt. Say less. It is what it is.
I just, bro, this like
I've already told Jerseys FC the next kit I want is a Sancho one. I'm Sancho.
Like,
I need the Sancho.
I don't treat Spurs as like a big game, but like what this means for the rest of the fan base, what this means for the players, the manager, like beat Brentford, beat Everton, and then remain unbeaten until we play City. And if you beat them, then ultimately we can't keep doing this gimmick of no one expected us. We're in the title race.
I think if that run happens, right, Prime?
Yeah.
I think we end up spending some decent money in January, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
We play City at the end of Jan, but I agree. I think if we can get like one of three positions at least, either a goalkeeper, a quality goalkeeper.
That's not happening. We all know goalkeeper.
I know, but I'm just saying one of these three: a quality goalkeeper, a center back,
most likely,
and or a different profile striker.
Mhm.
Then, like, I was listening to the stream, right? Like, I was thinking this. I would love a 31-year-old Giroud or a 31-year-old Zeko. Some experience that can come in, that's a target man. They can win us certain games that Jackson can't because of his profile. I would love that right now. I don't think there's one in the market, though. Yes. I would love that.
You're looking for an
Or like what Drogba was when he came back in 14-15. What Samuel Eto'o was in 13-14. Just an old man experience. They'll come in certain games. They're good for the squad. That's the sort of.
I just don't know of any, right? Because like there's a big gap of lack of strikers that came out during an era.
Yeah,
it was like with Robert Lewandowski and Harry Kane. After that, there was like a huge drop off of level, and of the guys that are in their 30s right now.
Isn't it
so? Like, to me, I don't. The only one I can think of is the Moroccan guy.
Isn't it more likely though that we
Al Nassr? That's the only one I can think of. that's in his
Nasir,
30s.
he plays.
And there's-
Yeah, he plays for Fenerbahce right now.
Yeah, like that's the only one I can think of though. Like,
Isn't it more likely,
truly the
guys?
only
That
one I can
we,
think of.
isn't it more likely that we do this type of deal where we sign like a Liam Delap but just loan him back to Ipswich the rest of the season? Isn't that more likely?
Probably.
More
Do
than likely, yeah.
something.
Yeah, and also
Yeah, I don't want
Ferguson-
the Ferguson guy from Brighton.
No,
'cause he's
yeah,
very
I was
injury
just
prone.
gonna say
He's very
Ferguson is
injury prone.
apparently Ferguson's available on loan. Regardless, I don't want him at Chelsea.
That's another
Yeah.
thing though, is like I can see us doing that too though.
Well,
Yeah.
I can
we
see us
well,
doing that.
signing
Alone.
the lap, loaning him back, and then bringing in Ferguson on loan for 6 months.
No. I can just see it being Ferguson, loaning Ferguson with an option to buy at the end. Like I could literally see that being the striker we get. As unfortunate as I don't want it to be, because I've never really rated Ferguson to begin with. Like I can definitely see that.
I do rate Ferguson. The thing is, like, he just came back from a big injury at the start of the season, and he now needs like minutes to play. I don't think it would be the smartest move from Chelsea to bring him in where he's not going to be starting. Dana said I better rate Ferguson, but I yeah, no, but when we were talking about an old head striker, what are people's thoughts on Danny Welbeck?
Who?
Danny Welbeck.
Yeah, plays for
They're
Brighton.
not selling him though. That's the thing. They just have
dependable
to-
for them.
He's been one of the top strikers in the league for the past few years. And
I know, but
someone
they're not
come in as
selling
a
him. That's the
backup.
thing. That's the whole reason
I
why they're
know.
moving.
Waterloo Gunner, he's better well-rounded than Salah.
I know he's not going to sell him, but I'm just saying that's the sort of mold that I'm thinking of. So
He's not.
I mean,
the
he does
style
love a
that
goal
I
at the
want,
bridge.
But yeah,
yeah, true. But he's better than Salah. It's crazy.
he's more well-rounded
That
than
was a
Salah.
hilarious
is the
episode, I
quote
swear.
that Lee Gunner said. He's more well-rounded.
Yeah, more well-rounded.
Someone put in the chat, Calvert Lewin. No, I don't want that fashion model, bro.
Nah. Chris Wood, I mean, he's having a good season.
Patrick.
Yeah,
Schick,
but that's another that's the thing is like there's these strikers. Why would any of these strikers that we're naming that are starters for their team leave to be backups to Jackson? Like that's the thing that you have to understand. Like it has to be like a squad player that's like kind of like that's not in the fold as much kind of situation to be able to get someone like that in their 30s, because most of these 30-year-old strikers who are going to be starters somewhere. You know
Joey,
what I'm
I
saying?
hear that, but like the opportunity to win something, another chance to win a trophy before close retirement. Like Welbeck, I know he's won a lot of trophies. He hasn't won one in a while.
I don't
but he
see
already
Chris
has
Wood,
it.
who's like their star over there, to leaving and going anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
You know who would have been great for it? And we didn't go for it. Ivan Toney would have been great for it.
Yes. Yeah.
Ivan Toney would have been...
I saw something like a week ago. I don't know if this is real, by the way, but apparently, like, he's not impressed by like the level or something, and he wants to come back. I don't think that's
no
real.
shit, man. The level's shit out there. That's why it is
I find
rubbish.
it hard to believe because isn't there
and
some
the other
sort
thing
of, like,
is they can't
there are
even.
rules
They've
where
been
he
trying to
doesn't get his
generate
money if you don't stay.
They're trying to generate
exactly.
like people to show up to these things, and they can't get more than like 3,000 people to show up to these games.
Bro, that's why the wages are so high. The disparity, the level, it's down there. The wages are up there to get people to play because it's so poor.
Which is why they're trying to attract Salah. They're really trying to get Salah.
Yes, that's fine, but the level's still going to be rubbish because it's like they changed the rules.
Yeah,
they're not buying older players unless it's something like a Salah. That's why they're going to a youth model over there themselves in terms of trying to get younger players on there, so the level goes up. That's why they're going for more of that youth.
I just still think this whole Victor Osimhen situation is not done. At least in the Premier League, I still see a Premier League team moving for him because, bro, there's nobody who has the money. Nobody has the money to buy him.
I don't want him coming to the Prem.
And I think it's gonna have there's 60 million and there's nobody that can buy him. Nobody.
I agree with you, Joey, but like
that's the thing. It's like what is Napoli gonna do this summer when they have Victor sitting there on his wages? They have Lukaku sitting there on their wages, and then he has nowhere to go. He has nowhere to go other than maybe another loan.
I think
Galatasaray ain't gonna pay the 60 million that they need that he needs to get them.
So
he
maybe
stayed in
have to
Turkey.
lower his wages.
I think with Victor, it's either Gala, a Prem team, or PSG. One of those three.
It won't be PSG as long as Enrique's there. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah, true. And also, I don't know if this applies for PSG, but the French league, they've got their own money situation, right?
Yep.
So I don't know if that applies for PSG because they're backed by like a state, basically.
Yeah, but you know how it is. It's like it's still like there's still a financial fair play within UEFA, so they still have to follow how much money based off of how much money they make.
I mean, Victor's been good this season. He has like 10 GA in 9 games.
12 GA now. So I checked earlier this morning.
So, well, I was only talking about like the league.
Like it's better goal to game ratio than we. Okay.
Yeah, I'm only talking about in terms of the league, but in all comps, yeah. What do you think his price will be by the end of the season?
I don't think that they have an option to move it.
Okay.
I don't think that, and once again, to me, we're getting Liam Delap. Like this isn't a Chelsea thing.
No, I don't mean Chelsea. I mean in the Prem.
You're in a reverse Lukaku situation when you think about it.
I'm only thinking
everyone
about
knows they have to sell him.
Mm-hmm.
I only mean in the Prem. Who do you think can actually like genuinely afford him? We know Arsenal won't do it.
Man,
United
already have Haaland.
City. No, but like I could see an
United
outside
will
chance
Gyökeres.
in City. Just because
City have Haaland.
They don't have a backup striker in it.
Pep can't use Haaland already. He's going to get another striker that's just like that. He doesn't even know how to use Haaland.
Actually, you want a different profile. Yeah,
Victor's not going to want to go and be backup, bro. He's not going to go and be backup. Man United, I think they want
like
Gyökeres.
If he came to Chelsea, at least he'd know he had the opportunity to start. Same with Man U. Like if he went to Man U, he'd know he had the opportunity to start. Like even Nico, with Nico playing as well as he is, Victor would have the opportunity to prove himself at the position and to start over Nico in some league.
You'd have to earn it though. You'd have to earn it.
No, of course you'd have to earn it. Sure. I think he could. But Man United, I think they want Gyökeres.
Once again, I know Man U is going to go for Gyökeres, but that's my whole thing. Prime, where is he go? Where is the other Victor go? Where does Osimhen go in the end? Like there isn't really a spot for him.
I mean, who knows? Well, actually, does Kane leave Bayern?
Nope.
No, you think he's still staying?
Nah.
At least another 2 years.
He ain't gonna leave without a trophy.
Okay. Yeah, at least another 2 years. In my opinion.
Yeah, but assuming, like, say he wins it this year or something.
I don't think that matters. I think another 2 years before he moves anywhere. Or retires, is my opinion. I think he might retire after 2 years.
I think he's going to come back and take the England goal-scoring record.
Someone put in the chat, Liverpool to buy Osimhen to replace Salah. Liverpool are not buying Victor. They'd have to sell Nunez.
Salah ain't going. I think Salah stays.
No, but even if Salah does go, they need to sell Nunez to be able to bring in.
Although to be fair, like Liverpool do have the money. Like these men dropped 110 for Caicedo.
Newcastle's a good shout. If they sell Isak, Newcastle's a good shout out if they sell Isak. That's actually a good shout.
Yeah, but Newcastle are.
Don't they have their own PSR reviews though?
Yeah, but if they sell Isak, they're getting 120 for him.
Well, they can try, but I don't know if anyone's going to pay 120 for Isak.
Arsenal's the only team that's going to be.
They know Newcastle's going to.
Watch Arsenal spend their entire budget on Isak next year.
They know Newcastle's position as well. So
aren't Arsenal in can't they get in trouble? Because after spending
they have to make sales. Yeah, they have to make sales because their wage bracket is too high now. Like
but it's
when you buy Kai Havertz, this is the thing that Arsenal fans didn't realize this summer specifically. When you buy Kai Havertz, right? You put him on 350K.
You're a donkey.
Thank you for the sound effect. It was needed.
I'm going to shoot.
I big up Andrew. Been great to have you on as well.
When you buy Kai Havertz, right? When you buy Kai Havertz and you put him on 350 a week, right? There's a wage. There's like going to be a wage cap, pretty much. That's going to be implemented. It's pretty much an implementation of a wage cap. If you see that the way that their wages is structured out throughout their club, and you put someone at 300K a week, that 300K a week person has to be the core. You don't have a choice.
And I realized that when they signed Declan Rice for 100 mil, I was looking at that like you don't you guys don't sell enough to be able to offset that money.
Yep.
And now with Havertz as well.
And
like
they sell. You know what?
Find...
Prime. One of the best selling. They had one of their best selling summers in years this year.
And that's
they made like
good enough.
50 million total.
Exactly. That's still not good enough.
And they made 50 in years. One of the best selling summers they've had in years. And the most they made was around 50 million. And most of that came from Smith Rowe.
Exactly. So that's why, like, I don't know. I mean, you could be right, Joey, to be fair. Maybe the Osimhen deal isn't really done. Because
that's what I'm saying, bro.
If he has nowhere else to go to, and we still have the money, like we're getting 60 mil from the whole Club World Cup thing.
Just
we
that
still have
in
the
itself
money.
Pays for Osimhen. That itself, the Club World Cup pays for Osimhen.
Exactly. So with Osimhen, it's a thing of like,
it's
what?
Like,
do you want to do another?
Once again, I still think it's Liam Delap because I feel like they trust Jackson. Okay, like that's gonna be gonna be my opinion all until throughout the summer. They'll have to change my mind on it. Okay, truly. I think they trust Jackson enough to get a player that's just underneath him, right? Not someone who's looking at him eye to eye or maybe even trying to look above him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah, I kind of think that as well. I hear it.
I get that. Yeah.
Alex, why are you in your feelings, man? It was a closed panel. That's it. You know, sometimes it's open panel, sometimes it's closed. That's all it was, bro.
I didn't even know it was closed. I just asked to come on because I was on my lunch.
No, Chelsea that's usually closed, but sometimes I don't mind opening it up a little bit. I don't care like that.
Listen, Chelsea.
I usually use it to get like if man can't really make like the match day show or anything, I'll get you on the day after and just chop up the game in it. It's easy.
I wasn't expecting this. I like the start of the season we had. I was expecting it in terms of like I was expecting City and Arsenal to be better, so we'd just be in fourth and chilling. But the fact we have a potential title race to go for, like I like being back. Like I like Chelsea being this way. Bro.
This is where we were in the Abramovich era, by the way. So it is fair to say that Chelsea are back. This is where we were. Not really top, around second to fourth, but doing our thing, getting a trophy every now and then.
Controlled, right? We were controlled in these spots, right? We controlled these spots, like these second, third, fourth spots. We've always had control over them during the Abramovich era, and it was only ours to lose most of the time by the end of the season. Yeah, it was a lot of times it was just ours to lose. And some of these teams that we had, they just lost motivation. Didn't have much to go for other than trying to get top four, and lost motivation nearly at getting us kicked out of these top four spots, such as the year after we won the Champions League, right?
Yeah, but the way
we literally nearly lost top four. We lost it all.
All right, blessings to your wife, man. Everyone in the chat as well. Give Alex and his family some love, man. God bless her.
Bless up, bro. Bless up.
Best.
But the way we're moving, the way wow.
Fucking wow. Oh,
wow.
Anyway, Alex,
bruv.
Anyways, but with the way that
no, you're being serious. You're actually being serious. Okay, cool. So you said he was joking about coming on. Fuck's sake. Be clearer, man. Okay, cool. Blessings to your wife.
Blessings to your wife, bro. Blessings.
Yeah, but with the way like we're moving in tandem, in terms of as a team, the manager, the owners, as a fan base, like, bro, I don't think we've been disconnected in a while. Since we actually won the Champions League. Since we won the Champions League, we haven't been disconnected, bro.
I don't even think we were disconnected during the Champions League because there was still like a notion of people not liking Tuchel, like in the background. Like there was
I mean after we won it.
Oh yeah. I get you.
Yeah. So even then you still had like player stands and stuff like that. But now it's like
we barely have that now.
I'm seeing Chelsea fans, we're all doing this whole we're not in a title race. I love it, man. The fact that we're all on the same.
We've been the most in sync that I've ever seen us since the Jose era.
I love it.
I'm gonna be honest, since the Jose era. Like
I'm dragging this as much as possible. I'm dragging this because now they all have to prop our club. They're doing it
Bro.
endlessly. So you know, but you're in a title race because of this, this, and this, and it's all the stuff that we've told you for months, and you didn't want to listen. So now I'm not listening. Top
We're
4
all
race, we're
doing
to
it.
40 points. That's
Bro, we're all doing it. The manager's doing it. Our players are doing it. It's like, yes, okay. So we all went to the same meeting then. Great. Perfect.
Yeah. We were all in the same meeting.
Yeah.
Like no, and it's a we all drum to the Enzo Maresca drum. Okay, everybody has seemed sold on the guy. We the interviewing, the man managing, like the interviews, the man management, the style of play, the results, everything that you could ask for as a club from your manager, right? Everything that you could ask for, and we all see it as there. What's his flaw? Not subbing quick enough. That's it.
Yep. Or just Sanchez obsession. That's it.
Yeah, Sanchez. Like, that's his flaw. That's his major flaw in the end. Sanchez. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, this is literally all of us are beating the drum of Enzo Maresca. Like, as he goes,
compare it to this.
Like,
exactly, bro. No, you're right. The only flaw is Sanchez, because if we had Kelleher, you guys know what my thoughts on him. If we had Kelleher, I'd be confident and say, you know what? Yeah, I think we are. I think we are in one. But it's because of Sanchez. I don't trust it. Title running, Sanchez fucks up in the game.
Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing that you guys don't understand about is now that we are going to be in these top 4 spots, these owners are never satisfied. Okay? Like, we go based off of what they own. Okay? Go based off of what Clear Lake, what Bowley owns. Go based off of that. They are never satisfied. You think they're going to be satisfied with just being here and second? That's why I said, that's what I said when all this money that's being spent now, that was being spent in the past, when we in the spots we need to be in, because it's going to happen. Because I said that shit. It was going to happen. What do you think they're going to do? They're going to be going for the top of the top to fill the spots that they want to fill. That's it. That's it, bro. That's it. That's what we're going to be looking at from now on, because we already built the top project. We probably got the number 1 project in England. I'm going to be honest with you. We probably have the number 1 project in England right now.
Like the earlier super chat just said as well.
Because look at what the circumstances. The youngest squad in the league. Mm-hmm. All these players that we've bought in, the Felix, the Jadon Sanchos, cut rate prices that have top end potential. So
they came here cutting down their wage.
Correct.
They wanted to come here. We didn't force it and overpay.
Correct.
They wanted to come here.
Not only that, we've lowered the wage structure down from like, it's like 30-something% from last year, from the last 2 years. Like Liverpool, is the only other project you want to have a conversation about, their core is 10 years older than ours. Their core is literally 10 years older than ours. So, what are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about? Oh, all these I'm from the U.S. I backed Clear Lake throughout this time. I was getting slandered in this chat for fucking 2 years. Mm-hmm. Now we're here. That's all I can say, bro. That's all I can say. I backed the project for 2 years.
Remember, you're an agenda merchant. It's about more than just Pochettino. There you are.
Bro, all we needed, I've been saying this, by the way. I don't have a problem with what Clear Lake are doing. Just get me a proper coach. All I needed was a coach, and people will see what's happening. Get me a coach.
Mama, we made it. Ain't that fucking facts,
bro,
man.
Lewis, you should probably know this.
I was getting cooked for the last 2 years on this channel, bro.
Lewis, you know this. Cooked. This time last year, where were we in the league?
This time last year, it was on the last Daily Fuck Poch tweet. 10th. We were 10th on 12 less points than what we are now.
But we knew though. No, here's the thing. We knew at the end of the 22-23 season, we needed a full gutting. Or 21-22 season, we needed a full fucking gutting. We needed to absolutely gut this thing from the inside out. Everyone gone. Start from fresh with new blood. Manchester United's 5 years late. Now they want to gut the team. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's just
now they're trying to do what we're doing.
Yeah,
Bro,
exactly.
Man United should have had their gutting when we started ours.
Yeah, no, the year
now
before.
Too late.
The year before, because when we were in the Champions League, the year we won the Champions League final, they needed to gut their team.
Then, and the thing is, right?
Before
the way we
Ten
did
Hag
it,
is what I'm saying.
We did it
before
was,
then.
The way we did it was crazy excessive. What we did isn't normal. It's not normal to spend $1 billion, but also raise up enough money to fund that $1 billion. Man United, you're going to have to waste. You're going to have to do what Arsenal did, to be fair, and waste like 2, 3, 4 years.
No, what they're going to have to do is sell their prized possessions, bro. That's what they're going to have to do.
Who do they have? Ahmad?
They're going to Ahmad will be fine. It's the Garnacho. They're going to have to sell. I know Garnacho's not anything to talk about, but it's going to have to be Garnacho and Mainu that are going to have to be sold for them to restart this whole thing.
Mainu.
And they are never going to want to admit it, but that's the truth. Because they don't have any money in the team to sell. What are they going to get? 10 million for Luke Shaw. Harry Maguire's going to go for nothing.
And the thing is, Joey,
Mount's going to go for basically nothing.
The Glazers
all
don't want to do
pieces that they have, that they like Marcus Rashford, they're going to have to take. They're going to have to take 30 million for. Like it's going to have to be like Garnacho and Mainu sales for them to.
But Joey, right? The Glazers won't want to do that because the new face of the club, like, is the likes of Mainu and Garnacho. They're not going to want to sell them. So,
I don't know what else to tell you. They don't have the structure in place with the youth players that were involved in the team to be able to generate the type of income outside of the two players that I just mentioned. For them to give themselves the jump that they need to restart this thing, they need to sell some of their academy players. That's what this ownership group went and did, and everyone slated them for it. But that's what started the rebuild. Because the amount of money they got for Mount, right? Think about it. 60+ million per year profit, bro. In that time. Like that's huge money.
With a year left on his contract.
Yep. That's huge money. That's huge money.
Bro, when Clearlake said
Mainu's gonna have to be their Mount to catalyze that big big
was it Clearlake or maybe Maresca? He was talking about how
the one thing that they have on their favor that we didn't have is they have a bigger revenue stream outside of sales. Like they have bigger revenue stream from their stadium. They have a bigger revenue stream from just their overall shirt sales because of how big they are internationally. Like those are the two things, and obviously those things have been dwindling. Like those have been dwindling as the years have progressed, but because the stadium's shit and they've been shit, and everything goes down when you're not doing good most of the time.
When I think Maresca said this when he was interviewed for the job and stuff, and talking about how we're building a team like we can dominate for the next 10 years.
And you can't. You're not getting a ton of money from any of those players. Ibs, can you put Ibs' comment up?
Hold on, Joey. When you look at the other top 6 teams in this league,
nothing for them.
When you look at the other top 6 teams in this league, when you look at Man City need a rebuild, whether Pep is going to be there or not. You look at Liverpool, their 4 best players, or no, 3. I don't think Alisson's contract is running down, but Van Dijk.
No, Alisson has 2 years left on his deal.
Yeah, but Van Dijk, Trent, Salah, whether or
They
not
probably
they
let
stay or
Allison go
go.
for free. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but like with Trent, Van Dijk, Salah, who knows what happens with them? Can they keep all three, or even
I
one
got
of
a
them?
crazy scenario for
When
the
you look
boys
at-
and the chat.
Oh, wait,
I
hold
got
on,
one.
hold on,
One
hold-
came up in my head. Go
Wait,
ahead.
hold on, Joey. When you look at Arsenal, yes, this whole rebuild stuff is all being fun and good, but ultimately, they look no closer to winning the league than they were last year or the year before. And it now looks like we've overtaken them massively. Man United need a massive rebuild, and Spurs are Spurs. Like, we can actually be this dominant force for 10 years.
I agree.
We've done
I
it
do
perfect.
agree.
And we've done it
Let me ask you
perfectly.
this.
And
Okay.
I'm so
Let me
happy
ask you
they've
this.
stayed. Can I just say, I'm
about
so
to
happy
change the
they
subject a bit.
Sorry, can I just say I'm so happy they've stayed the course of their plan, regardless of certain things not working at the beginning, bad transfer window first in the summer, or hiring the wrong
Or
manager.
some
I
people
mean,
trying to go against it.
They stuck
We
with their
thought that
plan.
Enzo Mudryk transfer window was like garbage in the end, and now Enzo's coming into form. Mudryk looks like he can at least we can get some decent money back for him. Like he'll go to the European team somewhere.
Their plan is perfect. And this whole thing of like, oh, we need, like when we're talking about goalkeeper, we need a goalkeeper. The way they've found Maresca, I trust them to find a goalkeeper now. I'm not worried. They'll bring in a random guy from nowhere and he'll be the best goalkeeper in the league next year. I'm not
Bro,
worried.
I got it here. Perfect scenario. It's not gonna be random, but it's a perfect scenario because like I do wonder. I do wonder what's going on right now. Ever since Pep had all them scars on his face, Ederson's been dropped.
Oh my god.
Oh. Where's this going?
Ederson already has a relationship with some of the Manchester City team in our own facility. You go put a cheek. Would you go put a cheeky loan bid in to try to snag him off of City?
I couldn't say no to it. I'll be real. I couldn't say no to it because like, he's good, obviously good on the ball.
If he's dropped until January, right? Let's just say, because I'm telling you,
like
we're
a goalkeeper away from talking.
There's no coincidences in football, bro. There's no coincidences in football. There's always a reason.
I don't think after the Cole Palmer stuff, I don't think they're going to want to sell to a rival.
Yeah, you're right. They're not going to want to sell to us, bro.
Especially if
I know people are saying
ever
again, bro.
I know people are saying City have fallen off and stuff, right? But like, rivals. I mean,
we sold them Kovacic after we bought Palmer, right?
Listen, I still think. I know people are saying City are done for the season, but I still think they can come back in this title race. They wouldn't want to sell us someone that can help us win the league over them. They wouldn't want to do it.
Because they might be scared of Chelsea too. They might be thinking, they might be doing more than just top four. We don't know. So obviously,
after we bought Palmer, were we not linked to Oscar?
I didn't ask if they would do it. I asked if would you put a loan bid.
Were we not linked after we bought Palmer? Were we not linked to Oscar Bob?
Straight yes.
We were linked to Oscar Bob, correct?
Yeah, and they said no. So like they're not going to want to do that again. But again, what you said, hey, try it. Try it in January. See what happens.
No, but like with Oscar Bob, they were actually going to integrate him into the first team properly that season.
Yeah, but I think they only
we're always trying to get rid of him.
I think they only fast tracked it after seeing how well Palmer started off the season at Chelsea.
I would like to see. I just want to see Jorgensen so bad, so I don't have this fucking anxiety over this shit. I just want to see more of him, bro. That's all it is. It's not necessarily anything else. It's like he may be worse than Sanchez, bro, and that may be true. But I just want to see it. You know what I'm saying? I've already got the anxiety.
Because if he is worst case scenario, at least we know.
Bro,
then when Sanchez is
next home game, just egg Sanchez on to delay the game, so he gets another yellow, and then we get him off for a game.
What? So
and then we have a Jorgensen.
We play Brentford next, right? And then who do we play after Brentford?
Everton.
Who's after Brentford? Everton. And who's after Everton?
Is that going to be the game at Goodison Park, or when's the last game at Goodison Park?
Well, the last game we'll have at Goodison Park.
Oh, so that it's like the end of the year. They're staying in Goodison Park until the end of the year. Okay,
end of season.
That's what I thought. I hate that fucking stadium. I'm not gonna.
Same. I don't even care if it's the last one. I'm probably not going. Fuck that.
I've literally the last few times I've seen that game, I've been on vacation. And I've been having to watch it from a tablet or somewhere like random, and every single time we've lost.
So our next
one
game,
win there and we play like trash there too.
Our next games are wait, today's Monday. Never mind. Yeah, our next games is Astana away in the conference, Brentford at the Bridge, Shamrock Rovers at the Bridge in the conference, Everton at Goodison Park, Fulham at the Bridge, Ipswich at their ground, and then Palace at Selhurst Park. That's before the FA Cup game. So you'd like to think Yorkshire can play at least what? That's 2 conference, 3 games, maybe 4, maybe 1 in the league. Who knows?
You would hope, bro. You would fucking hope.
Yeah, he can get 3. He's definitely going to get 3. Well, yeah, he'll definitely get like 2 conference, 1 in the FA Cup against Morecambe. He'll definitely get 3. Maybe 1 in the Prem. Maybe he plays Ipswich. The Prem.
Yeah, I would assume there must be some rotation between the Christmas games, because like 3-4 games in 10 to 12 days. It's got to be something in between that period.
Yeah, it's Everton on the 22nd, and then Palace on the 4th.
I think that game that's about to play right now could be an El Sequico. This Wolves West Ham game both those coaches could get sacked after this.
Yeah, Marx has been saying
I think it's going to end in a draw. Actually, no, I think West Ham win. I expect them to be a bit more up for it with the Antonio situation. Like, they want to get a win for him and all that. So I feel like I'd edge it to them just off that. Obviously, blessings to Antonio and his family and all that.
Yeah,
but
blessings to Antonio.
I feel like that's going to be the difference maker between both teams.
Not that any of this shit's going to happen, but last time I did this experiment with you guys in the chat, I was Sancho for Chilwell, and we got one side of that deal done. So,
he's still linked to United, to be fair.
Yeah, no,
I don't listen.
Now that Ashworth's gone, we probably won't sell him to United. I'm gonna be honest, but
Ashford wanted that English course so bad.
Yep.
Where was it? Who reported it?
Crazy, bro.
English manager, English war.
Oh, yeah,
Rudy Galletti, that's it. They think Chilwell would be the easiest transfer for them to make, which it would be. Just
it would
take
be,
him.
Because we would just give him to you.
Bro, we wouldn't
take some of his wages.
Bro,
we would pay some of his wages, and then you would pay some of his wages.
Bro, I don't even need a transfer fee. Just take Chilwell, man. I don't need a transfer fee.
Fuck it. Anything above 5 million will do. We're all good. Big up to CAA saying Caicedo is that
5 and run.
5's fine by me.
Yeah, I'll take the 5 and run.
Shout out to CAA Mafia saying Caicedo has that you hit one of mine, I hit one of yours mentality. Silent enforcer, proper South American. I see him like crashing into players at least once or twice in Big Six games. It's good because you set the tone. Set the tone.
Caicedo sets the tone in every game. What are you talking about? Literally every game.
Oh no, I think I see it more in the bigger matches because but
that's
every game,
but that's the thing about I've been saying about Caicedo this season. You'll only see truly how good he is in big games. You won't notice it against like an Ipswich and stuff like that. You won't notice it because it won't matter.
First half I think was a little bit more of a struggle, but second half was just second half. Back to basics.
I don't think we struggled in the first half.
I didn't think it was too bad.
I think barring the first 10 minutes, which is just like
you want to know what Caicedo did in the second half, Lewis? He eliminated Kulusevski from the game.
Yeah,
he totally eliminated Kulusevski from the game, bro. That's why you didn't see nothing from Kulusevski. That's why you thought Caicedo was quiet because Kulusevski was not getting the ball. He was done. The game was over for him. Like he might as well just take off his shoes and went just sat on the sideline because it was done for him. The game was over. That's what happened.
It's crazy that
that's what happened, bro. That's literally what happened.
I thought Ange would have put Kulu on the right wing. It's crazy that he stuck him on Caicedo's side. So crazy he did that.
Probably he had some weird belief that he'd get the better of him, which is like fair enough.
Well,
he's on a yellow. See if you can get him sent off. There you are.
I knew Cuckoo would pocket Kulu anyway, but like I didn't think he'd be crazy enough to try it on Caicedo's side.
You know what he kept on doing is he wanted pace on that right hand side because he knew that we were going to invert from that side. So you saw the ball go over to Timo Werner a ton because he knew that he had the he put pace on that side. Brendan Johnson, Timo Werner, that would be an exit ball there at all times for any playmaker because Cucurella would invert or whoever would be, it would invert from that side. But we didn't start off the game like that. We started off the game on the other side, and that's why Son had a lot of the opportunities in the first half. So once we switched it and forced it to be the other side of Timo Werner or Brendan Johnson, then we really started to really contain them more or less. Because Badiashile actually covered that side really well when he was on that left-hand side. Like just left-sided center back type of thing. He did well. So, but first half, he wasn't doing too well because he was on the right-hand side.
So, yeah, CAA, bro, I saw that. Like, it was even ruder in person, I swear.
Bro, I need a I need that. I need a gif of that, bro. Of Caicedo. Bro. He sent
because that was rude. He sent him to Arsenal, bro.
Yeah.
That was fucked. Now everyone's just got the red card incident with Caicedo. I don't think it was a red anyway.
It wasn't.
It's not violent conduct. Like the ball moved final second. It is what it is.
He pulled out of it too. You notice he touches the top of his shin and then pulls back and then gets on his foot. Like if you watch it, it's not a red. If anything, if you and this is like as like if you compare it to the Bruno one, right? The one that they rescinded, it's nearly identical. They rescinded the one for Bruno. So they couldn't give that one.
Bruno Guimaraes or Fernandez?
Fernandez. Earlier this year.
I don't even think I remember that one. I won't front. What do you remember what game it was?
No. Yeah. It was early.
No. Ultimately, that one wasn't a red card.
Also, right, the Basuma penalty, I agree it's a pen, but knowing Anthony Taylor and all the decisions he has not given us in the past, I'm surprised he gave that penalty. I really am. I'm really surprised he gave that penalty.
Yeah, but you the thing is Caicedo made more of a meal out of it than he probably needed to make it. So he made it extremely obvious. Like, yo, I got hit, I got clipped, and I'm falling. Like when I say I'm falling, I'm making it up in the air, rolling afterwards. I'm holding my shins, I'm holding my toes. Like he made a meal out of it. That's why gave him no choice but to give the pen. He gave no choice. That's the thing. Is like, and then the Palmer one, to me, is like, I can see him probably. I can see Anthony Taylor not giving that one, right? Because what Palmer does is he's back to goal, right in the corner, not being as much of a threat. Caicedo's face fronting to the goal with the ball in front of him. You know what I'm saying? Towards the goal. So, like, you have to give that one. Where Palmer, if he just got barged into, it was just like, oh, get up. You made a meal out. You dove. Get up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could have easily have done that for Palmer. I didn't think he was gonna give the Palmer one a pen, but I was just happy it happened.
Like 2 pens in a row from Anthony Taylor. Say less. All right, cool. Yeah. I know not to ask any questions. Just bless. Thank you. We keep it stepping. Pachara says you watch videos of Spurs fans getting pissed.
He avoided.
That was on the last stream.
Remember, bro? Remember last time we had him? It was like, or 2 times ago. There was like we had a fucking petition for the goddamn guy. Like he was trying to avoid them petitions this time around, son.
Actually, wait. I don't know if you saw this. Let me see if I got the picture. Because there was a special anti-Taylor flag that we brought to the game yesterday. I'm trying to see if I can find it. Where was it? Oh, I'm going to be annoyed if I can't get it.
What did it say?
But yeah, there was a big-ass flag that we brought Thiago Silva just flipping him off.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can find a photo of it. It's a bit annoying because
Like an actual flag that you like wave around, or just something that you're.
no, you know the flags that you like just tie to parts of the stadium.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had one of those. We had one of those. I can't find a picture for shit. It's a bit annoying. I thought I had it. The pie's not even posted. Oh, I'm disappointed.
I agree, Gabriel. I agree. I think they would have called pens for both of them. I mean, after watching them both back, they were both obvious pens. I just didn't think Anthony Taylor would have given us a second pen. Like that was just like it was just like a push from behind. Easy call, in my opinion. Easy call. But like someone like him who allows the type of physicality that he allows, bro, like that tackle, that shoulder to shoulder barge for Sarr and Caicedo, like some refs would have called that a foul. Like he sent him he sent him back into the dressing room, bro. That dude was he was running back into the dressing room, rolling back into the dressing room after the way Caicedo sent him, son.
There it is. That was it. That was a flag that we had out.
That's awesome.
Need to see a bit more. CFC Daily tweet. Is there a new tweet or what? Todd Boehly has entered the auction for the Telegraph newspaper, according to Financial Times. Nice. Nice. That's where our brown envelopes are going to be going towards.
Control the narrative now, boys. He's about to control.
You're chatting too much shit. We're going to have to buy you out, bro.
He said, David Ornstein, you going to work for me, son.
I'm Matt Law. What now, bruv? What now? I said, I own you.
He said, Matt Law, he's going to quit. Matt Law would have to quit if Boehly took over, bro. The way he was talking on Boehly, bro. Yo, I bet you Boehly doing this just on some petty shit. He has to be doing this on some petty shit,
This is just
bro.
to sack Matt Law.
He's going to buy fucking the Telegraph to sack Matt Law, bro. And then he'll sell that shit again.
I said Boehly got sick of Matt Law and just bought him out.
And then bought his business, but he was getting sick of all them articles he was writing.
This is some sensational shithousery, bruv. I said I'm going to buy your job. Oh, fuck that is. That is so tapped on multiple levels and I love it. Nah, man. Man's buying his job. Fuck's sake. Yo, thank you for bringing that up.
Yo, that's actually great, bro.
Oh, what the fuck, bruv. That is beautiful. Beautiful. Shout out to my shithouser, man. Big up Todd Boehly, bruv. Pacharo, we did the reaction videos on yesterday's stream. So
yeah, that's hilarious.
Look out for that one.
I can't believe it.
Troop,
yeah, he's gonna walk in and just fire all the Chelsea fucking writers.
Who are the other ones that work for the Telegraph? Because I know Matt Law does. I'm trying to figure out. Is it Steinberg? Does he work there too?
Oh, well,
please, yo, get rid of that fucker.
Yeah, Jacob Steinberg needs to be fired.
Nah, he's the Guardian. He's a Guardian. He's safe for now.
Lewis.
Go
on. Have you seen this? About Tottenham?
What? I saw West Ham links.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We saw that from a few days ago. West Ham were considering a loan for him, but like I don't see it happening. Why would we loan him 6 months after buying him?
Because that could also lead into the fact of apparently we're going to bring back Anselmino.
Yeah, but he just got injured.
Long-term injury.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right, I didn't know that. Fair.
Yeah, he got a long-term injury. Last game of the season, it's sad. I was actually watching that shit.
Yeah, I don't see that one happening. Pachara says, why are the Spurs fans throwing trash at Palmer? It's because they're used to shit being on the pitch. That's why.
Actually, watching it, something was kind of cool because you get to go watch Cavani at the same time. So it was like, it was like a 2-2 thing. Like I got Cavani plays for Boca now. So
wait.
Oh yeah.
So
shit.
the Telegraph is actually for auction.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I guess
Hey,
it's for sale,
Fatter.
isn't it?
Hey, Fatter, make the bid, man.
Yo, the PR that we're going to see on that fucking paper will be sensational. We know exactly where the club's at. And Matt Law, well, go fuck yourself.
yeah, Matt
Simple
Law,
as
you better fix up, bro.
Yeah,
You better fix
Rudiger's fucking giggling seeing this shit.
You better
Payback,
fix up.
motherfucker. Payback. Fucking hold that. Oh, yeah, I feel that I will do, like, now I should do it for more home games, innit? Because before I didn't do it because I was vlogging every home match. And it's like, how many times are you going to see the same fucking shots on repeat? I'd be bored of it, let alone anybody else. But now I don't really do as many games. I'll do that a bit more. I'll do
You
that.
should do it for,
Honestly, Lewis, it was one of the best vlogs I've seen for Chelsea in a long time. Like, I felt like a part of the crowd during each and every moment. It was dope. Like,
bro, when I was doing them weekly, it's like, this shit's my baby. So I try and make it as natural as possible. Even the guys who sit around me, they usually hate being around vloggers, but they don't mind me because, like, camera's not in your face or anything like that. I'm just
you're not,
normal.
and you keep your shit down too, which I noticed. Like, your shit's like, you always get a chin shot of Lewis. Like,
yeah, I know, and it can look a little bit weird, but people get annoyed if they're on camera.
No. I like it because you know what it is too, is when you put it down like that, you also get the reactions of everybody else behind you. So, like, you're getting the facial expressions and, like, what everybody... You know how many people I noticed was just doing this the entire fucking time?
Wait, what?
I swear,
for the chance and everything. Yeah.
No, like, just pissing off people. Just doing this, like... Yeah. Lewis,
yeah,
because
they were turning around and looking up at the Spurs fans in the upper tiers.
Go look at your vlog and don't look at anybody. Look at everybody else but you. Like, just try to, like, people watch in your vlog. Okay, the next time you watch it, people watch in your vlog and just watch how many people are just, like, taking a piss on people, It is hilarious.
I think the next way I'll do is City.
There was this one guy. Every single time anything happened, he just raised his middle fingers and just turned around.
It's the best part of them in Arsenal because you can't really get to anyone next to you, so you just turn around and start going at the man in hospitality.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
And the weird thing is they've got hospitality right behind the away end on the side. Like, I'll show it to you.
What I was gonna say, like, you know, the whole you said about walking in and stuff. Do it for big games.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing it for more home games in general.
The wanker sign. That's what they were doing. The wanker sign.
Like, you see there, that's a hospitality stand right in front, right behind the away end. It's a bit peak for them because they're just getting stick for 90 minutes, but hold that. Hold that is what it is.
Hey, it's better than them having, like, the two set of fans right next to each other.
What was that?
It's better than having, like, the two set of, like, raging fans, like, on to, like, a fence away. Have you ever seen them shits? Like, them big ass fences that they have, and they have one set of fans on this side and then one set of fans on this side of the fence. Like, and I'm just like, yo,
throwing hella shit at you and everything.
Yep.
City away is one of those. Like, that one can get very toxic. But that's why I always say City's crowd gets very underrated. They've got a very good crowd. I'd argue it's the best top 6 away you could do. Because they're just on it. They're always on it. It's like they take the criticism of their crowd seriously.
Moosey went too?
Fuck you, bruv.
Moosey went too yesterday.
What was that?
Yeah, one of the guys I do that I play FIFA with on Sundays. He's one of my subscribers. He's in here. CFC Moosey.
Oh yeah, big on Moosey.
He was at the game yesterday.
Oh, you were there. We'll link up another time, innit? Actually, I think I remember you saying it yesterday on the review stream. Barely recall because I was, like, pissed out of my head. Just recovered from the hangover now, to be honest. But
bro, I did an Arsenal stream before and a preview. That Arsenal hit like crack.
Well, how was the game? I didn't catch any of it.
Bro, so as soon as I turned the game on, the Fulham scored. I I started my stream late, and as soon as I started the stream, Fulham scored. So the entire time I'm just sitting there like watching them play defense. I'm like, let's go, Anthony Robinson. Like, this is your time to shut him down. Which he did. Anthony Robinson did a great job shutting down Saka, except for that last moment, right? So 90th minute, right? It's like 88th minute. AK is in the chat. He goes, "Oh, I can't wait to banter all these Arsenal fans." And then Martinelli scores on the offsides. We didn't know it was offsides at the time. But as soon as it went offsides, we were like, AK, you're not allowed to talk anymore. You're going on mute for the next 5 minutes. We love you, AK. We love you. We want you back here. For the next 5 minutes, you got to shut up.
And then do you switch back on when it got given? I went offside.
Yeah.
All right, good. You're going Astana. Yo, wrap up, man. Wrap up. Because, boy.
Yo, that's crazy.
That's just like minus 11, 14 degrees.
Yeah.
I'm saying anybody with even a hint of a bad injury record, keep them the fuck away from there.
It's going to be the kids.
Fuck away.
I think we're automatically qualified.
Neto playing. No.
I think we automatically qualified at the top for like the top 8. So
yeah.
We don't necessarily have to
top
play.
8 or top 24?
It's top 8 is automatic qualification.
No, as in like in terms of qualified, are we just no chance of being eliminated from this point or no chance of dropping from the top 8? I don't think that's the case. Yeah, no, it isn't. It isn't. Still 4 points off.
We only have 2 games left or 3?
2 games left.
2
games left.
2.
Yeah,
so
it should be though. It should be pretty much locked up, bro.
We should be confirmed by this
year. Win Astana, and then it doesn't matter what happens.
Yeah, you play the kids against Rovers.
The kids against Shamrock, innit?
Yeah, play the under 14s, bro.
That's what Prime wants, anyways.
Yeah,
play the U14s.
Yeah, play the under 14s.
Send the U14s to Ireland.
Play that generational 11-year-old, bro, that everyone keeps talking about.
Are we at home?
I'm actually trying to go to the Shamrock game.
It's at the bridge. Yeah, it's at the bridge.
Yeah, no, are you trying to go to it?
Can you get me a ticket?
Yes, easy.
I want to go. I don't know. Maybe.
Well, let me know.
I'll look on my schedule and stuff when I get off.
Who are you gonna support when you go?
He's gonna stitch up a half and half.
No,
he's gonna stitch up half
and everything.
Half scarf, half hat.
Shamrock have, like, I guess technically already qualified, but I don't want to be in the playoff. So we need to win our next game. I actually need to find out who we're playing. We need to win our next game.
They're actually doing pretty good in this tournament, like so far.
Yeah, we need to win our next game, and that way the game against Chelsea won't really matter. But at least in terms of the promotion of our league, I just want a good performance. We can put in a good performance. And
you know what I realized too, Lewis? This is going to be the year that 5th is going to get us fucking Champions League, and I know it.
Yep.
But we do have some good talent, man.
It's all on Liverpool.
So I just want the showcase.
Liverpool,
I just want the showcase.
I still think Man United will do well in this cup tournament. Like at least get to a quarterfinal.
Yeah.
I got my eye on the Europa League team.
You know what the biggest worry is for United that United fans don't realize, but I've realized it. I look at Amram going to United kind of in the same way when Tuchel came to Chelsea. If he does well, say wins the Europa League or whatever, United fans will be deluded into thinking some of these players are actually good enough long term. And then they'll be in the mess we were in 21-22.
They'll keep pushing back this rebuild that I was just talking about.
So,
like I said,
remember, we won
right now. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna take Mino being sold for them to actually rebuild the entire squad. They don't want to hear this. They don't want to hear this. But that's what it's gonna take.
After we won the Champions League, people were thinking that we could, it was actually a title-worthy squad, right. And then we saw a year later.
What's going to end up happening? Maguire's going to leave for free. Casemiro's going to leave for 20 million. Rashford's 28. He'll probably leave for 30 million. You have Garnacho that you need to sell, but you probably won't sell. It's another one of those. Need to sell, won't sell. That though, Mino, I don't think he fits in any position in this whole entire system. And people keep saying this advanced 10. We'll see. Okay, I don't think he's going to play him in the 10.
Yeah, no, I kind of hear
it. Then you have players like Maguire, fucking Lindelof, Lisandro Martinez. They probably take a L on. Like,
just yeah, he's kind of hinting at a very young squad playing at Astana.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be the case.
So, hey, I don't mind whoever we play. I still expect to win, but be interesting to see if there's any first teamers that we drag in with them. So I have to see on that one, but
all right, I gotta head out of here though and get some work done. Take it easy.
I no worries. I gotta wrap this too because I need to eat before the next stream. You man, though, it's been real. It's been a great conversation. We've had nearly 3 hours of just good vibes. So big up to every single one of you that's locked in.
I'm not going to beat Chelsea though.
Hey, facts. I don't want to lose a single game in this conference league, so fuck that. But yeah, big up to every single one of you that's locked in. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'm gonna send everyone over to Hussam. Just tell him Poch out. And yeah, I'll see you lot in 20. Up the Chelsea.